Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Hey, just kidding. It didn't even have to loop. We're here, and Michael's here. Welcome to CharmedPersons. Hi, Sophie. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in and chatting with us and saying hi. Announcements. This coming Thursday at 7 p.m. Central is Strahd, but it's not a session. We're going to be doing a talkback. Some crazy stuff has happened so far in Strahd, and we haven't had a talkback yet, so we got a chittity-chattity about it, and it's going to be a good time. Come check it out. Maybe Adam can join. Maybe Kelsey can join. Matt said he was going to reach out to them. Apparently he didn't reach out to Kelsey, but he will.
I'm not going to be able to make it!
Oh, no.
Don't do it, Matt. It's not even worth it.
I'll send a handwritten note. I'll mail a handwritten note with my
Oh my
thoughts.
god.
Okay.
Covered in blood.
Super inefficient.
With a wax
2024.
seal, send it on a raven.
And then a week from today, we're back in campaign 3 for session number 11, because today's session 10. Just know, I'm just going to preemptively announce this. We're not going to have a session on May 12th, the next week. That's Mother's Day. Spend time with the maternal figures in your life. Then that's it. But stay tuned, because we got a lot of stuff coming up in the summer. Am I allowed to announce it yet? Eric?
I don't know. No, I'd have to talk to my co-conspirator.
Okay. Eric's got something brewing with somebody else.
This is going to really hook them, though.
There's going to be a big announcement coming up.
We're really looking forward to that one.
Big announcement!
We also have a long shot in the world of Oz that's going to be GM'd by our one and only Emily Kip Tabor. And so
Kip Tabor.
Emily Kip Tabor.
That's why I get both.
So for moments exactly like that.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of stuff coming up, so make sure you're following us, not only here at Twitch, not only on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube, it's completely free. But follow us on Instagram, TikTok for as long as it's here. And we will keep you updated.
Where's up for TikTok?
That's it for the announcements. Let's jump into a recap of last week's session. So, in our last session, the concerned citizens were the victors of the day. Not only had they successfully exposed Baron Lucard and the Seal Doors for their corruption, but they were placed in King Reinald's good graces as well. Victor Sealdor was executed in front of the party and some of the citizens of Dariok, while Baron Lucard and Helena Sealdor, Victor's wife, were to be brought back to Savonia, the capital, to spend their time in the dungeons there. A reward was put out for the capture or information of Liana Sealdor, as well as any information about the remaining Scarlet Cloak members, as it was discovered that Rowina had turned in her own mother after discovering the carelessness towards innocence that her mother held. The party discussed some further requests from the king, which he granted or is in process of granting, and they made their way outside of Dariok to travel south to Wuldriar in the hopes of finding Warren Knife Eye and discovering more about the Shadowblades and the Sect of the Abyss. Along the journey south, our party had somewhat smooth travel. They ran into a traveling merchant and fortune teller named Molyander, who provided them with a few magic items as well as some mysterious fortunes. They also saved a man named Xander Torn, who turns out to be from Rahnhar and was traveling south, as well as his brother was apparently taken by the Shadowblades. Their first night together, the party got to know Xander and each other a bit more through another game of Truth or Trial before their night was, and then found themselves to sleep, and then their night was interrupted by a pair of manticores attacking the camp. Our party quickly dispatched the monsters, and Xander's wolf form was revealed. This is where we left off. Sleep eventually found our party, and we pick up as on the next day as you continue your journey to Rahnhar. It is a not just overcast but cloudy day here in southern Akios. It is the next morning, which means for those keeping track, it is the 21st of the 20th of Garnian, and that month is nearing its end, and you are making your way currently to Rahnhar. You had a good night's sleep, and were able to get the benefits of a long rest after your combat, and the day has begun. It is a misty, somewhat cold morning, as well as cloudy. You hear the occasional chirp of birds nearby. The rolling plains are a lot more windy than you're used to, with no tree coverage able to block the wind. This is now your fourth day of travel outside of Darriok. And I just want to check in with your character's internal thoughts. So, Eric, what do you think Oliver's mind is on right now? Where do you think his focus is?
I have a clarifying question. Was
Yeah.
Xander's brother taken by the Sect of the Abyss or the Shadow Blades? I thought it was the Sect of the Abyss. Or he had a dagger with the Sect of the Abyss.
He did.
symbol,
That's
right?
kind of a... I suppose that's a bit of a maybe TMI info that I'm giving you, but I think that some people have maybe... I guess I'm just gonna let you know. Roll an intelligence check.
Are they
Okay,
the
that's
same?
where my-
'Cause
that's-
I
that's
also
where
have Sect
Oliver's
of the
at.
Abyss written down.
Yeah, that is where Oliver's
Oh.
Insight is going to be 15.
15. Okay. There's been multiple references from Warren, including the conversation that you guys had and the letter that he sent to Victor about his employers. I would say, knowing that he was a Shadow Blade, but he had something from the Sect of the Abyss, he did tell you he got that from his employers. So I think with all this information put together, you can healthily assume that the Sect of the Abyss is whatever is leading all of this, and their arm, their tool, is the Shadow Blades.
Gotcha. So they're like the bronze of the
Correct.
Sect of the Abyss or whatever. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's where his head is at. Just thinking about how to find more information on the Sect of the Abyss now that he's actually starting to get some leads on it.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. What about you, Daniel? Just kidding, Danny.
Daniel.
Also not my full name.
I know, Danrek.
Danrek.
But where's Danny's head at today?
I think still filled with a lot of anxiety over the past few days, and while on my horse Oleander, I am trying the breathing techniques and some meditation techniques that Oliver taught me just to calm my mind down a little bit. I don't really need to breathe, but it helps. I do actually need to breathe. I can just hold it for forever.
He taught you triangular breathing.
Box breathing, yeah.
But you're able to do it for a very your triangle takes forever.
Yeah.
Hours.
Literally, yeah.
And then Emory. What about Emory? Where's their head at?
Emory is writing their own book in their head about the adventures that they've gone on with their friends. Since they left the city, they are tracking every single adventure. So the just traveling, getting to know each other, the truth or trial, meeting a stranger, everything right now is very romanticized for them. And so as they're walking or riding their horse in this morning, is just like narrating kind of the story in their head of the adventuring party of the concerned citizens. Not writing it down physically yet.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Emory's brain probably does work through the lens of that kind of medium from how much they read, and yeah,
and like so small, just like everything, like they see a bird go by and they like write a scene in their head about like the downtime even, or like it's like, when you are in a car and you put on music and you pretend you're in a movie, that's what Emory's doing.
Of course, I love that.
Yeah.
What about you, Rowina?
I think Rowena's in like a little bit of a pattern of, she's felt like she had to watch her back her whole life, and then she gets to a place where she feels safe and kind of lets her guard down, and right when she lets her guard down is when something bad happens, and then she gets to another place where she feels safe, and right as she lets her guard down, something bad happens. And even like on a smaller scale, well, first of all, leaving the city, like even the victory sort of felt like, okay, but now I have to watch my back more than ever. And then a couple of really safe days of travel made her let her guard down and feel safe traveling. And then they were attacked. And so I think that she is spending a lot of the day trying to like center herself and like is very alert and aware of everything around them, but is trying to like bring herself back. And like, I think Linda taught her a lot of meditation and, how to center herself and a lot of that stuff. So like as they're writing, she's just actively thinking about calming her brain down.
Yeah. Last but not least, Aeliana, where do you think her head's at?
I think that Aeliana's still trying to unravel the fact that we won. Like, in a way, like, we did succeed, and I think that she honestly wasn't expecting to, so I think it's kind of almost like the settling in of we... against literally all odds against us, we actually were successful. And I think that, that paired with the thing that she sent, I think she's kind of thinking about what's next and, like, what could she do? Like, she's kind of reckoning with the fact that she might have been underestimating herself.
Yeah.
And this whole time, and, like, with this group of people is kind of able to be a hero maybe, and that's kind of something she's exploring, I think. Still not quite there yet, but getting closer.
Yeah, I love that. So as you continue on your journey, Xander is with you as well. He's somewhat silent on the journey unless spoken to, but does anybody have any conversations or anything that they want to have on the road?
So many, all of them, everyone.
Everyone!
I want to have one-on-ones with everybody.
Doors open.
I mean, I think generally, and if you guys want to like tell me in the Discord or like separately, Emory would have gone to everybody at some point and been like, man, this is so cool. This is so crazy. We're out here, and like try to get like their vibe, like if they're as excited as he is or if they're like having fun, and then use that to like, oh, the character of Oliver is just having a like character research essentially.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I would like ride up to Danny and be
That's
like,
adorable.
this is nuts, right? Like this is the best.
I mean, Danny's pretty nonplussed by this whole thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So like, have you done this before? Like long travel days from like city to city?
Well, yeah, when I was a dancer, we'd go from city to city, performing. Yeah.
Did you fight on the road?
I didn't really. We had a couple bodyguard people. I mean, it was pretty low level situations.
Yeah.
Just a couple bandits, stuff like that. I wasn't a monk yet, so.
I'm like writing it down. I like off, just like on my horse, like.
You need to keep both hands on your reins. You're gonna fall off.
It's gonna be fine. Hang on.
No, it's not. I just saw you a couple days ago fall off of a roof and onto your back.
I was fine. It turned
You
out
had
great.
glass. You had a glass shard in your back.
Yeah, it's gone. Look. Done.
It's gone.
All right. Totally unrelated. You know how when you see like a little kid hanging out and they're like, I want to touch that hot stove. Sometimes you just got to let them touch the hot stove because that's how they're going to learn.
Yeah. Conceptually.
Just an interesting concept.
Is this one of those you're trying to teach me a lesson kind of situations?
No, not at all.
Okay.
You
I'm
said
not
back at the
even-
nest. You said back at the nest you didn't need my advice.
Okay. And all I do is slow down my horse.
Make an acrobatics check.
Oh no.
I hope he falls. Sorry. It would be so funny.
Too bad, so sad. That is a 23.
Yeah,
Nice.
easily enough.
Woo! And then I like speed up a little bit.
Yeah, any other conversations or anybody wanting to get anything done during this day of travel?
I think
When we
that
stop,
Emory.
this is what we want to do.
Okay.
Sorry, I think that Emory coming up to Rowina probably would have helped Rowina a lot. She's only ever traveled by herself,
Yeah,
so I think Emory and Rowina would probably talk for a while.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Angie, if you want to send me like Rowena probably would have been like, what do you want to know about me?
Yeah.
So if you want to send me like some questions you would have asked, I will answer.
Or we could go through that right now.
Oh, do you want to?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So like it probably would have started the same as Danny's, where I'm just like, man, this is crazy. Like, have you traveled from? Where were you from? Where were you traveling from?
I'm from Pakra. I've traveled a couple times, not a lot, and only by myself. But yes, I have traveled.
By yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Now that's crazy. Did you like
Sometimes-
run into direwolves and
Um,
manticores and shit?
Not usually. Once or twice, I usually found ways of distracting them or avoiding them and just running away.
Damn. That's
Yeah.
pretty brave.
I suppose so. It's just what I had to do.
And you lived.
I did live. So far, so good. I do feel much better with people.
Yeah. How are you? Just generally.
How am I?
Like,
Oh,
we left a lot of crazy shit behind. And I don't know about you, but when there is nothing distracting you out here, you think a lot.
yes.
About a lot of things. Things I haven't thought about in a long time. A long time.
Yes. I feel like before we left, we won in a way, but we'd also made a lot of enemies, and it is nice to be away from that a little bit. Not feel like we have to watch our backs at every moment, although I suppose we still do. What are you writing?
Oh. Just like stuff about everybody. Not like weird like I'm
No, just
spying on you or something, but
Like
just
a journal just for yourself?
yeah. Yeah, like a journal. Like this whole it just feels like we're kind of in a book or something, you know? It's like I don't know, I've read so many adventure books like this. I feel like we're living an adventure.
It's a nice way to think about it. Never thought about it like that.
The CharmedPersons. What?
Oh,
The-
they said it.
The concerned citizens.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, what do you need to know?
Well, I mean, if I were to write this,
Yes.
would
Which
be
you should.
kind
You
of-
are, right?
well, I'm writing it down as it's happening, but if I were to like fictionalize it, I have
Sure.
to figure out names. Can't name the characters the real names, right?
Oh, sure.
Unless I'm writing like a history, and I don't.
Yes.
That's boring.
Um,
So, what would your name be if you were in a book? where it was you,
Gosh.
but
I mean, some people call me Ro, but I don't think that that's really a different name.
I'll write it down for now. Just R-O?
Yeah. Or ROW. I suppose I've never written it down.
Oh, like row. Nice. I don't know. I've never really written anything.
Well, are you trying to write like the story of our adventure or our like life stories or like a
The adventure.
like
But,
yes, all right.
I mean, where we came from kind of plays into it, I guess.
It's true.
Do you
Well,
think
what would you
that...
write about yourself?
Oh.
Might help you figure out what questions to ask others.
That's a good point. I haven't really thought about...
Well, I guess in a
Thinking about
good book,
yourself is weird, isn't it?
it's
just
good
like,
to know why they're on the
why?
adventure.
Why? Yes, this is good. Why are you on the adventure?
Oh, I found people that I like and things that I'm good at, and I've never had that before.
That's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Why are you?
I mean, it's something to do. Haven't really been out of Danrek my whole life, so, you know, kind of like can talk the talk, but gotta walk the walk, you know?
Mm-hmm. I guess you should ask everybody else their why.
That's a great place to start. Wow, thank you.
Sure. I've read a lot of books.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I brought a couple.
Oh,
If you
what
need
kind?
one.
Slowly, but then more quickly, rain begins to fall.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna get him out in the rain. Sorry.
No,
I only
later.
brought like 4. But yeah.
No, yeah, later.
Okay.
Danny?
How, I mean, is it, what kind of rain are we talking about? Just kind of like a drizzle, or does it look like there's like an actual like storm coming in?
You don't see a storm, but a blanket of rain.
Cozy.
Definitely, you can still travel in it. It won't hinder your travel, but it's definitely not going to help it.
I'll take off my like nice overlayer of my monk's robes and like put them away.
Okay, yeah. As you continue to travel, you're moving in and throughout the hills and the plains of the desert plains. You find that the beaten road kind of makes its way into this little valley on the side of 2 hills. And as you turn, rounding a corner, you approach kind of the end of this valley where it opens back up. And at the mouth of the exit of this valley, you see 3 figures standing in the road. 1 right in the middle, and then 2 on either side.
Does it look like they're like waiting for people to like come by to stop them, or are they just like
Yes.
milling them? Okay.
Yeah. They're like standing there and like waiting.
Are they armored?
They are armored.
Hmm.
Do they have a banner of any sort, or
You don't see a banner of any kind. No.
Are these humanoid figures?
Yes, they are humanoid figures. Yeah.
If I'm near Danny, I just lean over and go, bandits.
Maybe.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor, just for the record.
Okay. As the rain falls, some of the shadows on the ground kind of ride up the horse that Rowina is riding and blanket her, creating visage of armor before it kind of absorbs in the skin.
Oh, I have my my new goggles that I got from Molly. Looking through those because I can see really far.
Yeah.
Just like general details, is the armor familiar to us? Like any equipment that they're wearing?
You do not. Their armor seems to be pretty patchworked. Seems old in some places. But you see these three figures. The one in the middle is a large, broad-shouldered, bald man with a mustache. Currently has a great axe resting on his shoulders that he has sitting there kind of nonchalantly. Next, there are the two on either side of him. You see a man with short black hair, kind of shaved on the sides, small patchy beard, and then another man on the other side, a little bit longer black hair, a little bit more of a fuller beard, but they look quite alike. You would probably guess twins. And they're just, they don't seem like aggressive necessarily, but they're just like kind of chilling and waiting for you to approach.
Should we just see what they want?
Yeah, I think everybody should be ready for a fight just in case it comes to it.
So we'll just like slowly approach.
Okay.
Does
Thanks, Will.
what's his name? Who's it him with us?
Xander.
Dander.
Xander.
Who's him?
Who's
him?
him?
Who's him?
Is does Xander, Emory would look at Xander and see if like he would have any recognition.
He doesn't have any recognition, but he does look on edge.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You see his right hand just kind of resting on a hand axe as he like rides forward.
I would rest my hand on my rapier.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
As you approach, you see one of the twins with the longer black hair and the more full beard kind of steps forward. He steps forward when you're about 30 feet away. And he says, "Hi there."
Hello?
Hello. What can we do for you?
As you are stopping, on either side of the hill from you, behind
Damn
two
it.
bushes, you see two figures kind of pop out,
Yep.
Alright.
and they all have crossbows.
So there's five total?
I'll hop off my horse. I'll hop off Oleander and kind of get him to go back.
Okay, Oleander backs up a little bit. He
So
says,
there's 5 total?
There's
Or-
7 total.
Oh,
So
Oh,
two
so
on
there's
each
2 on
side.
each
Two
side.
on either
Okay.
side, yeah. 2 on either side plus the 3 in the middle. The one speaking kind of says, "Well, unfortunately for you lot, we are going to be robbing you this afternoon."
Are you now?
oh man, that sucks.
Wait.
Unfortunately for you, we're probably gonna. I mean, at best, totally wreck your shit. At worst,
What?
hey, who has like family they want to say goodbye to? Anyone?
Emory like looks up.
Oliver just puts his head down.
Perhaps we could just talk about this and not be robbed and not kill you? Would that be of interest?
We would like to, keep everyone alive and unharmed.
Great.
Yep.
Unfortunately, this is the way we make our living. We'd die if we didn't. So we're just gonna need your coin purses, and then you can move on. Don't need to take any
no.
other stuff.
No.
You should
I don't.
find a new profession.
Are we sure?
Have you been to Dariok? There's a lot of work there.
Okay, well, dang it.
You're
I feel bad for doing this,
doing.
but I'm gonna
All
do
right.
it. I'm gonna look right at the guy who's the main guy who's talking to us and say, You will not be robbing us today. And I'm going to cast suggestion. And
Do
I'm
As you even start to cast the spell, because there are verbal and somatic components to that,
Yeah, they're gonna just attack us.
he does this with his hands. 2 more figures on either
damn.
side
What?
come out of the bushes, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
All right.
Yes.
It's gonna be fine.
I mean, we were going to fight them anyway, right?
Yeah.
I'm
These
not
pieces-
giving up my
pieces
money,
of shit.
y'all. Not today.
This is great because one of them has to have a nicer rapier than me.
That's fair.
So if
Oh yeah, we can
Very
lose. This
confident.
is a great opportunity for us to
I
lose.
could make you a rapier. I would lose a
Fine,
I could
okay.
make you a +1 rapier. But I would lose my armor. We'll talk about it.
Okay. Well, maybe we can figure something out.
Oh no,
Maybe
all
we
of
can
us
take
take
a
off his
bunch of the
armor. That would be
metal-
terrible.
We can take a bunch of the stuff from
Oh, no.
them.
Oh, no.
Oh no, that's so sad. Oliver,
Everyone
no.
block your eyes.
Don't take off your clothes.
Hey, armor, get that off there. What are you doing? Do you need help? No. Couldn't be me. Anybody? Anybody like coffee, tea? Anybody want anything?
Nah. Wait.
It was a good moment.
It wasn't.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that.
I've
Oh.
already forgot.
I was talking about these guys.
Oh, these guys.
I was talking about
Oh,
these.
there's a map. There's a
Yeah.
map. Oh.
That's what I was. I was.
There's a
Yeah.
map there.
I was
trying a new
refer-
thing where
I was
had
referring
all
to
of us
the-
in one.
How many people? 9 now.
They're just people.
No, there's 8,
9.
9, 10, 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh fuck.
Man, if I had
Oh,
fireball.
okay.
I know. I wish. I was like, oh.
Sal comes in and
Yeah.
just.
Bippity boppity boo.
You know, I really should
This
have.
is when I
bought
multi-class
that.
into a warlock.
This is where I have lack of the anti-buyer's remorse. I should have purchased that smoke shit from what's his name, because that would be very convenient to have right now.
All right, go ahead. Well, let me add your characters.
Well, and we have another friend. We have 6 of us, so that's good.
It's almost a fair fight.
It's a fair fight. We'll be fine.
He's a wolf.
yeah.
He's a werewolf.
He's
there
a
a token
werewolf.
for
That's like
Xander?
2 people. Come on.
Yeah, I need to get him out there. Where is
Beside him is one wolf.
Not my best initiative, but I was
Yeah.
busy writing down how many people there were.
Oh, I actually don't have a token, so I'm just gonna put.
It's so hard going from straw to this, where I have 12 to initiative.
That's a lot.
Like straw, do you have 12? Or this you have 12?
No, in straw I
I have
have
plus 6,
12.
and I feel like that's crazy.
6, I +1.
How do you have a 6?
Well, I
That's
took
fine.
alert.
Alert.
Ah, there we go.
All right.
I took the alert.
Just thank you for standing by as I roll a shit ton of initiative.
You're so welcome.
You did this.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah.
You
This
could
is your
just
fault.
get rid of 2 of them. You know,
Damn,
just
good
like,
job,
it's
Rowina.
Yeah.
We rolled pretty
Alert.
well. We rolled pretty well.
I would say.
Better than average.
Cleric is
I
near
wish
the
Cloud
end.
of Daggers was bigger, y'all. It's only the size.
I wish you could move it.
Yeah, we're just level 4.
If you could move it, it wouldn't be as bad.
That's what I'm saying. If I could just like sweep it
Yeah.
through a bunch of people, that would be so cool.
Next level we get,
Ah.
or you would get 3rd level.
Yeah, but I still can't move it. And then the other stupid thing was I took Thunder Wave, which is a stupid spell because everyone is always, all my friends are always around me, and I'm not gonna run in the
Yeah.
middle of them and then go, ha!
It's situational, but like when it works really
Yeah.
well.
I'm gonna
Right
replace
now,
it
you
next
could do it,
time.
honestly.
Yeah,
It kind of
this is
seems
a-
like an Aeliana thing to do.
Yeah, just run in the middle and just like scream.
Yeah.
I did.
You
jump
could
Jump
run
on
to like
somebody's back.
right here. You could run to like right here in Thunder.
Well, I'm also. Oh,
That
never
would
mind.
be
That's.
pretty
Then
good.
be
Then I
immediately
would die.
surrounded.
I would,
Then
be
you would
I would
die.
be dead immediately.
Yes.
Is the problem.
Oh man, they rolled well too.
But you could do it.
I could theoretically do it. I'm replacing this spell though. Next time I level up.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's how well they
All right,
roll.
so
God. It's gonna take years.
the new foursome of the bandits are all gonna get a surprise round because nobody saw them.
Oh, okay.
So just
But
four,
not
so
against-
four of the bandits.
But not against
allow it.
Rowina because Rowina has alert and Rowina can't be
Yep.
surprised.
Yes,
That's right.
correct.
They don't get the benefits of surprise roll.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, I
Does that make
remember that. So
Rowena
thanks for
puts her
not
initiative in the surprise round? Is that how that would work?
Yeah, so I guess Rowena, yeah, your suggestion spell. Go ahead and what's that saving throw?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
That is a 17 on the die.
Aha, that succeeds.
So you cast that spell. As that is happening, the 4 bandits are going to attack. That's a 19 to hit Danny. Gosh, I don't even know if that hits you.
It does. What are they doing?
They're firing a crossbow bolt at you.
It will hit, but I'll use my. I can still use my reaction, can I, to do deflect missiles?
On a surprise round. Let me
think
see.
you can.
Let me just make sure. I think you can.
Hey, chat, can you use a surprise round? Or a
Hey,
reaction?
chat, pop in and let us know what you think.
Let us know your thoughts.
If you're surprised or can't, if you're surprised, you can't move or take action for your first turn of combat, and you can't take reaction until that turn ends.
Boo!
That makes sense.
That does make sense, yeah.
One at, not Rowena, so Aeliana. That is a 15 to hit, Aeliana.
Yep.
I'll roll for all these attacks first. One at Emory.
Okay,
That's an 18 on the die.
that hits.
And then one at Oliver. That's a natural 1. So that's not going to hit. But we got 3. I'm just going to give the same damage on each of these for time's sake.
Cool.
There we are. You each take 8 points of piercing damage. And then at the top of the turn order, Rowena, your spell failed, but you were at the top of the turn order. What do you do? I'm gonna get some music going.
Okay, I'm gonna turn right to these guys over here that just popped up. And I guess this one that's sort of in front. Throw a chromatic orb of black lightning.
All right.
Whoa, no way.
Roll for
I know,
attack.
Got her.
Wow.
I'm full of surprises. 23.
23 will definitely hit, yeah.
8, 6, 14, 16 points of lightning damage.
Hold on just a second. Sorry. Okay, at this guy you said?
Yes.
All right. You see Rowena, her spell fails. She pulls in the shadows around her. You swear you can almost see a lightning bolt of pure shadow hit down from the clouds. She collapses it in her hands, shoots it towards the bandit. It slams into him. He falls to the ground unconscious.
Can I end my turn by looking back at the one that I just tried to suggest and say, "Are you sure you don't want to run away?"
Okay. Yeah, you definitely can. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
It's now his turn. He is going to walk forward. He unsheaths he unsheaths a scimitar, and then like a long dagger, and he comes kind of walking up towards you. It's actually 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he's going to run right to there. He's going to walk towards you, and as he does, he says, "Well, there's a reason they're not the leaders." And he's going to like walk right up to Danny as if he's going to attack Danny, and then sidestep right at the last second, and he's going to attack twice at Rowena.
What?
Why did I do this? I'm so squishy.
Can I use a maneuver?
You sure can.
Bait and switch.
Okay, so
Nice.
yeah, describe what happens in this moment.
So when you're within 5 feet of a creature on your... Oh, it's on my turn.
I was about to say, I think that's your turn
Oh,
thing.
see, this would have been my first. Because it's special, so I didn't know if I could use it as a reaction or not.
Gotcha. No.
Okay, then I have bait and switch. So.
Yeah. So you think that you think that's what you want to do, but he's moving a little bit too quick, and he's going to attack you twice, Rowina.
Oh, wait though. My reaction. I do have a reaction to parry.
That would be your.
That'd be for
Against
you.
yours.
God, why
AC.
is none of this helpful?
Because it is very helpful for you.
Ugh. I gotta get out of cleric mindset then.
The first attack to hit you is a 13.
Misses with my mage armor.
Nice. And then a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit me.
Which I'm going to assume hits, yeah. He does... Oh, it's 3 attacks. Sorry, hold on. Other one is a 19. Does that hit with your
Yeah.
mage armor? Okay.
I'm gonna reaction against that one, and I'm gonna make him subtract a d6.
Ooh. Do you want to roll it?
Sure.
Is it from the hit or the damage?
From the hit to hit to hit. So that's a 4. He has to subtract 4, so
15?
15.
My AC with my mage armor is a 14.
No,
dang
I
it.
thought it would be higher.
I'm so squishy.
So you take a total of 12 points of slashing damage. As he takes his scimitar and just kind of does like a quick maneuver, tries to get you with his dagger, but he's not able to. Last second. Then this guy, Danny, like as you kind of like turn and look towards him, you hear a as this big guy plows through the mud and is sprinting right towards you. He's going to take an attack at you recklessly.
Mm.
So you will have advantage on attacks against him.
Well, so will Emory.
So will anybody. Oof, it's a 19 on the die, so that'll hit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, no. So 24. He does. That's max damage. That's 15 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
Which
I
is
need
great
help.
axe. As he just like swings and immediately
Oh, God.
cuts right at you.
I need help.
And that is the end of their turn. Danny, it's now your turn. Emory, you're on deck.
Awesome. Cool. The guy that just attacked Rowina, you said that he was wearing armor. What kind of armor?
The guy attacked Rowina, metal
Yeah.
armor.
Great. I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp, which I get an advantage at him.
Yes, sir.
I needed it. Much better.
Yeah, it's studded leather, so I'm gonna say that the studded is the
Yeah.
Bloods.
metal part.
That is a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. I'm just gonna narratively. I just like lean over and the roots of my hair go gray, light up a little bit, and I kiss him on the cheek and cast Shocking Grasp.
Hey.
Or 7 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
I know he can't take reactions. And then I'm going to spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows and attack the guy that just attacked me
Okay.
for just one time. Yeah, I need to. There's no way. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 24.
Yep, that'll hit.
It's gonna
That'll
do.
do.
That'll do it.
That will do.
That's 8 points of bludgeoning damage to him.
Okay. You
And then I'm
clock him right in the jaw.
And then I'm gonna do a Hand of Healing on myself.
Okay.
Thank God. Okay, and that's another 8. So I get 8 points back to myself.
Nice.
All right.
Still need help, but better than I was.
Yeah, the gash that immediately appeared across your chest is already started to scab over in this moment. You're not bleeding actively anymore.
All right. I want to get away, but this guy would get an attack of
Did
opportunity.
you do that
against
all on
me.
your horse?
No, he
No,
got
I
off his
said-
horse.
no, I
Oh,
said
he
the
did.
ho- I-
Oh,
I
that's
said the
right. He
horseback.
did in the yeah.
If I move, this guy will get a attack of opportunity against me, and I don't want to risk that. Yeah, I guess that's my turn.
All right, that's the end of Danny's turn. Emory, you are up.
Is it a bonus action to get off your horse?
Oh no,
is
that'll
it
be a
part
part
of
of your
movement?
movement. Yeah, part of your movement.
Okay.
5 feet.
It's half
Um,
movement.
Oh, half movement. Thank you.
I think it was.
Yeah, I'll honestly I'll get off. I have been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption, and so I would like to get off the horse, and then I would like to click circle to flee.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
So like let the horse just go wherever the horse goes. And I will take a shot at. Which ones are the ones that have already had shots at us?
The 4 that are closest to you.
These guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like that guy, and then these 2 over here. But
You
that
do
was the
also
surprise
would-
round.
You
And
would
I
also
get-
get sneak attack
Yeah,
on
'cause
the
I-
barbarian guy.
I would also get sneak attack on these guys too because I have.
Oh, yeah, they haven't gone yet.
Well, they've gone, but I have friends within 5 feet.
Ah.
And I get sneak attack then. I think.
Ah!
Okay, so I'm just gonna take.
You don't have friends
a-
within 5 feet of these guys.
No, not with
5
these
feet of
guys.
the enemy.
Oh, I thought it was 5 feet of me.
No, 5 feet of the
No.
enemy. It's okay. You haven't played a rogue in a long time.
And even then, I didn't really play rogue.
This
I
person
just
if you
used
hit this
minor
person,
illusion
you
to
get sneak
toot.
attack.
Yeah. You could attack the guy next to Danny and Emory and get sneak attack only, or the barbarian.
Oh, it does say 5 feet of. Okay, I read it as 5 feet of you, not 5 feet of it. Okay. So I'm going to still because Danny
Aeliana,
is,
you're after some NPCs, but you're next to him.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Danny and Rowina are engaged with this guy, so I'm
Yerp.
gonna just if I step out, am I still at risk for?
You would know.
opportunity?
You would have fought with Danny enough now to know that he's shocking grassed him, which means he can't take a reaction.
Cool. Then I'm gonna step out this way over here and shoot at this guy,
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and roll an attack.
and that's with sneaky because they have gone.
I think it's. I forget which it is. It's you get one of the two. You either get advantage or you get sneak attack.
What?
Isn't that right? What's the assassin thing?
It's if they haven't
Assassin
gone yet.
is I get advantage if they haven't gone yet,
And then you
and
get
then I
sneak
I
attack.
get
These guys-
sneak attack.
but these
and
guys
then
Well,
have
yeah,
gone yet,
because
right?
you have advantage.
These
they're
guys-
shooting at this guy back here.
No,
Why is
she's
this
shooting at
shooting
that guy.
sword?
That guy
Sorry.
has not.
Oh, okay, okay,
You
okay.
would get both because you get
Yeah.
sneak attack because you have advantage.
Okay, gotcha.
Right.
So I got.
Oh,
a
it's the
natural
thing that
one.
I was thinking of that is not right now is the
You have
surprise
advantage.
thing. Yeah.
Yep.
You have advantage. What'd you get for advantage?
Natural 20.
Nice.
Whoa! Let's go.
Which means that also on
That dude's
assassinate,
fucking
if
dead.
I crit or I automatically kill.
No, you automatically crit if they're surprised, which they are not. But you crit anyway.
Oh, that's
But you
what
get
it
the
is.
crit damage. Then.
Why is there so much? This is. So
There's a lot of
This game
different
is
scenarios
hard.
that you have to.
Roll damage. What is it straight away? You're using your short bow, so
I'm using my
D6,
short
so
bow.
6 plus.
2d6 for
so-
sneak.
And then yeah, no, this guy.
Okay, hang on,
you,
guys. You're all talking all at the same time, and I'm trying to learn.
No, I was just making sure because even with your max of sneak attack, because you have 2d6, which is 12, that's gonna that alone is gonna kill him. So
But do I get max crit on sneak attack as well, or is it just
any dice rolled.
is
Oh, yes.
automatically on a natural 20 with JMO rules?
Yes.
Okay, then just kill him.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I was gonna say. How do you kill him?
I shoot an arrow at him.
Classic.
Okay.
I just literally
you should-
bop with the horse.
Love it.
Bop the horse. Take a shot, and just it's like the same thing with the movie thing where it's just like I'm an action hero.
yeah.
Oh my
And-
god.
and
There's
the-
like music playing in your ear.
Yeah.
The arrow lands
Just
right in his
associated.
eye socket. He just ragdolls immediately, falls down to the ground.
Right
Perfect.
in the
All
rain.
Yeah, that's my turn.
right, that's the end of Emory's turn. It is now the bandits' turns. So they are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots off. 2 are going to go at Emory, 1 at Oliver, 2 at Danny, 1 at Rowina. So the 2 The 2 at Emory. That's a 15. No. Yeah, 15 and a 23. No, 22. So the 22 hits. What about the 15?
Just hits.
Just hits. Okay.
Oh.
So you take 13 points of piercing damage total, as one crossbow bolt lands right in your thigh, and another just kind of like skids across your ribs on your left side. The one at Oliver is a 6 plus 5, 11. It's not gonna do anything. The 2 at Danny. That's a 5 on the die. That's gonna miss, but that's an 18 on the die, so that'll hit. But you have a reaction this time, and it's. Are you gonna use your reaction?
Yeah, of course.
It rolled at minimum, so you're getting ready for your fight. You hear in the distance this, and you just, without even breaking eye contact with this barbarian, put your hand up, catch the crossbow bolt. Do you use a key point to throw it back?
No.
Okay, so you catch the crossbow bolt, just kind of squeeze, it snaps into your hands, and you drop it. Danny takes no damage. The one at Rowina.
Actually, for flavor, could I just toss the crossbow bolt to Emory?
Sure, yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
The one against Rowina is a natural 1, so that'll miss. So those are the bandits' turns. It's now this guy's turn, who's going to... There's actually 5. Let's see. 15, 20, 25.
Dex plus my level.
He can get right here. Danny, you would get an attack of opportunity because he would have had to skirt you, but you just use your reaction.
But I use my reaction. Yep.
And he is going to attack Rowina. As you see that they're scared of the magic users. And he's going to come up to you. And he's going to make 3 attacks against you.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
no. Bye, guys.
That is
fun.
a 21 and a 17.
Ah, no!
Yep.
And then that's a 19 on the die.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do this damage 1 at a time.
Okay.
How many do you have left?
18.
Oh wow, that's max damage. That is on the first attack you take 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
On the second scimitar attack, you take, no kidding, that is another 9 points of slashing damage.
I'm down. Oh wait, but I come back up at 1 hit
So yeah, you
for the strength of the grave.
You better roll this well when Xander comes up. That's all I'm saying.
So
I mean, it almost doesn't matter because that third attack hit.
yeah,
and
it hits,
one.
and it's gonna, it's 1 hit point. But you guys see Rowina get slashed twice very quickly by one of these guys. She immediately kind of falls to her knees. The shadows that were making up her mage armor kind of explode out in this just quick puff of shadow. And you see Rowina rise again very quickly with those black eyes, looking very intimidating. But then the guy, almost out of fear, thrusts his dagger and it just stabs into your abdomen, and Rowina falls unconscious. That is the end of his turn. Aeliana, you're up. Oliver, you're on deck.
Oh, now I don't know what Okay, also, I just read pyrotechnics more closely, and is there any flame anywhere? Any fire?
No.
Torches?
Especially because it's raining.
Because I just realized that you have to use an area with flame in it to make anything happen. So my
Gotcha.
apologies for former uses. As
there was definitely a candle
flame in the room,
yeah,
candles and shit, but fuck. All right, so cool. I'm gonna go ahead and ride 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, actually,
What?
I want to see how
That's-
mean I need to be here.
How
What?
far is his sneak? How far
Already
is
one
his
of our
opportunity
people
attack?
is down.
I'm just trying to see if
Do it.
Rowina would fail a death saving throw for falling off her horse when she fell unconscious.
No.
And I'm
Plus
gonna
than 10
say,
feet,
Slump dog.
right?
Slump dog.
I'm
I've
gonna
fallen
say
off
no.
of horses unconscious
I would say
before,
no because
and-
of the 1 hit point thing. Like,
Yeah,
she
I'm gonna
probably
say
started
muddy,
to
and also
fall
it's
and caught
muddy.
herself.
I'm gonna say no. It's okay. You
Yeah.
all calm down, okay?
Hey, you all calm down.
Down.
I'm one person.
You're 12. All right.
All right. What do you
That
do,
is an
Aeliana?
18 to hit with my rapier.
That'll hit for sure.
And that is a, yes, 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
Ooh, nice.
I would say, Aeliana, in this moment, you don't even. This is not your goal. How do you attack? Where do you attack? Where do you stab with this rapier?
So I am trying to slash down, probably like hitting him like this, like
Yeah, so
shoulder down.
you slash at the last second. He turns and looks up at you, and you slash right across his face, just
Oh, shit.
completely causing a 6-inch gash in his face. You fling his
No.
your end of your rapier catches the eye, flinging it out of the socket, and he is dead.
Good job.
Damn.
Oh my god.
It's 2 eyeballs to be picking up.
Down horrified at this, and that would be the end of her turn. I'm gonna say that is shocking enough that she doesn't do anything else.
All right, yeah, of course, Oliver.
We'll go with the character. That's the end.
You're down. So I will be a cleric. I will.
He doesn't want to be. He clearly doesn't
So-
want to be.
I guess.
Yay!
I've always wanted to be the cleric. Everybody. Would it take an action to like get off my horse? I know that's half movement, but would it take an action to like send him towards those two those two bandits over here? Or that?
I'm gonna
It
say
would,
it
I
doesn't
wouldn't do
take
it.
an action, but you've barely known this horse, so go ahead and give me an animal handling check.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
crap.
What's my? Not bad. High wisdom, 16.
16? Okay, yeah. The horse starts sprinting that way. Let me let me look up horse stats.
Horse stats.
So I'll move.
This
Five.
brought to you by horse stats.
All right, it can hit one of them. Which one of them do you want it to hit?
The one that's closer to Emory. So this dude.
Okay. Let me see what happens here. That's a 6 on the die. Plus 5 is 11, which might hit these guys. Their AC's 12. So he just dodges out of the way last second.
So then I will.
If you would have rolled a 20 or
bonus
better, I
action.
would have said he was come back to you, and you could get a second shot at it.
Just keep on sending horses up. I will cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level
Okay.
on Rowina, which is 2d8. Yeah. So you get back. I'm rolling the twin dice for one of them. Oh, 2 7s. So 14 plus
Nice.
4. So
Nice.
18 points of healing.
Thank you.
Nice.
And then that was 5 feet of movement. I'll go right here. And we can tell that they're like afraid of magic, right?
Yes.
Or,
Not
I'll just
afraid,
say-
just very wary. They're going for the magic users first.
so I'll just say, you boys want to see some magic? And I'll take out the potion of growth and like take out the cork and down it as a bonus action.
No!
Yes. You see Oliver immediately grow twice in size. His muscles begin to bulge. His armor and clothes grow with him. You see him just like immediately he goes up to what, like 12 feet tall. Yeah, I mean he's just huge. Also, before that happened though, Oliver, what did it look like when you healed Rowina?
It's not. It's healing is usually like light. It's not light. It's almost like a cloud of ash that like kind of expands and then kind of contracts and heals.
We're a spooky
It
group.
expands and kind of contracts, and you see the large gashes that have happened on Rowina's abdomen slowly start to stitch and heal up. Rowina, you come to seeing Oliver standing above you. You know that he has healed you in this moment. And it is now Xander's turn. Xander is going to hop off his horse, smack it on the ass. Big E.
Let me hit that butt.
And he is going to kind of like walk forward, crack his neck, and you see him. He starts to wolf out as he then 5, 10,
You can just do
15,
that.
20, 25 is going to
You
come
can
up here and
just
help
do that.
Danny. Actually, he has enough movement to do.
Oh, nice.
It doesn't need to because he has reckless, but so he's going to make 2 claw attacks at this guy. A 4 on the die
write that
misses,
down.
but an 18 on the die hits for a total of 5 points of slashing damage. But he's
From both
now,
attacks with advantage?
oh yeah, that was advantage. Yeah, thank you. So so that was 5 with the 1, and then okay, he hits on the second, and then oh gosh, there's a 2 and a 1 he rolled. So 9 total points of damage. The guy is surrounded now by the 2 of you. That is the end of Xander's turn for now. Rowina, you are up.
Okay, can I say for flavor that for like the first few seconds that I'm back conscious, my eyes are still black,
Oh, of course, yeah, for sure.
just to be spooky?
Ugh.
So I like stand up and kind of take my time doing so. I'll even use my full movement to like really take my time standing up real spooky. And then I'm gonna look right at this guy in front of me, and I'm gonna blow a puff of black smoke in his face, black shadow, and cast poison spray.
Ooh,
Let's
okay.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
Unfortunately, that's a
No.
15 on the die. Plus 2 is 17.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it just disorients him for a minute. He's like, smoke. And then I'm going to quicken spell to cast Misty Step and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll go over here by Aeliana.
Okay.
Hey, girl.
You
But I at least was really spooky
yeah,
and then
you like passes
disappeared.
and he blows the smoke out of his face. You're gone. He's immediately like kind of like looking around. He does eventually spot you. It is now his turn.
His turn.
Take a couple opportunity attacks so if he leaves, though,
Yeah.
so that's good.
He's gonna like yell up to these guys and be like, "Get her!" And then he's just going
Not
to
today, Satan.
attack. Fuck. He's scared of Oliver. I think that they.
You should be.
You hear music, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So it makes more sense. He's going to attack Danny. 2 scimitar attacks, a natural 1, but a 17 on the die for a total of 23 will hit. Or
Yep.
22, I mean. And then a dagger attack. That's a 16 on the die, plus 5 is 21.
Yep.
So... 5 plus 4. 9 plus 6. 15 points of damage to you, Danny. As he just kind of comes up behind you. You sense him behind you. You're able to start moving, but they don't like full on like stab into you, but they're causing cuts and gashes along your thigh and forearm. They're just they're quick. That is going to be the end of his turn. It's now the Barbarian's turn, or Berserker's turn, I should say, and he is going to take a reckless attack at Oliver. That is a 18 on the die, plus 5 is 23.
Yep.
With your enlarged
Not
form, does that
rolling
affect
so
anything?
No, just strength checks and my attacks do more damage.
Okay. 9 plus 3, 12 points of slashing damage to you, Oliver.
12 points.
As he just kind of like cuts right, like a big slash right across both of your thighs at this height, and just kind of slashes you there. That is the end of his turn. Danny, you're up. Emory on deck.
If it's a potion that's concentration, I still need my concentration check.
Good question.
No,
I actually
so? 'Cause
don't-
You
I don't know.
drank it? You're not casting
Does the
it? It's like-
no? Because it says in the potion that it gives you the effects of. It doesn't
Yeah,
say
so it's
like
not-
other
you're not
magic
casting
items.
it.
Other magic items say it allows you to cast. This says it gives you the effects.
Oh,
of,
it
so
specifically says no concentration.
Okay, perfect. So there you go.
Oh,
yeah.
great.
So
I-
1d4 hours.
I would have rolled that
would
way
be
anyway.
4 hours.
Yeah.
Nice. You're not getting on your horse anytime soon.
Right?
You're
Oh
walking.
no. Yep. So that happens.
All right. So yeah, Danny, you're up. Emory on deck.
I'm like almost done. Shit. I mean, there's really not a whole lot I can do here. I guess I'll just attack the guy that. Fuck. I guess I'll attack the barbarian with that advantage.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, it's advantage +1
Oh, okay.
because he reckless attack and Xander's giving you a +1.
That's an 18 on the die.
That'll hit
Plus.
for sure.
Cool. That's max damage, so 9 bludgeoning.
Nice.
You punch him right in the nose, it immediately starts bleeding. He kind of smiles through the blood. You can tell it hurt him, but he's trying to.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna last. I'm gonna have to do step of the wind to disengage.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, get away.
So I have 4 hit
I
points.
ran away.
Run
You gotta
away.
do what you gotta do.
For sure.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Danny!
You should
the
have
guy-
healed me!
The guy who is attacking you yells back,
I healed one person.
"Coward!"
Oh, shut up!
All right, that's
That's
the end
all
of
I can-
Danny's turn.
yeah.
Emory, you're up.
So, is this an actual tree or is it a shrub?
These are bushes,
Oh, okay.
shrubbery.
Are they up on a ledge or like?
They're
what's the
maybe
vibe?
at this because they're not on the full hill. They're maybe 2 feet above you, but like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to drop the short bow and well, not drop it on the ground, but you know,
I got you.
and
girl.
Got you.
come around with my rapier that I am a action star with.
Yes.
Whee! That is an 18 to hit,
That'll hit for sure.
and it's just regular damage.
Regular damage.
Or damage. Oh, that's not bad. That's 9 points of slashing damage.
Oof, yeah. He, you immediately just like, this guy, like, similar to what happens to Aeliana, he, like, turns looking at you, not expecting, and you just, like, your rapier just penetrates right through his abdomen. Oh! He's still alive, but that was a big deal of damage to him.
Offhand attack with my hooked dagger.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get him out of here. Ooh, that is a 25.
25 hits. He has 2 hit points left, so you just need to roll a 2 on your d4. Is there 1?
Yeah.
You like slice at him. He backs up last second. You like cause a slight gash across his cheek. He's looking scared and hurt, but he's still standing there.
Then that was an action, bonus action, and movement. So yeah, I'm done. So
All right, it is now the bandit's turns. The one that's facing you is going to still attack you. He's going to pull out a scimitar that he has. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
the scimitar.
with a scimitar. 4 points of slashing damage to you, Emory.
I'll take it for now.
5, 10,
I'll allow
You may
it.
change your mind later.
20. This guy's gonna come over here and flank you.
Oof,
That is a 19 to hit.
That does be hitting. But I am going to parry it to reduce the damage, hopefully.
Okay. It shouldn't be hard. He got 3 points of slashing damage on you.
So he does not do any damage then because I rolled a 4.
Nice. So he thinks he's surprising you, and he goes to like stab at you, but last second you just reverse the grip on your dagger, turn around, and knock the scimitar away, not taking any damage. Nice.
Yes.
This guy's gonna step up. 5, 10, 15. Actually, 10, 15, 20. He's gonna come up here. And is going to shoot at Rowina along with these other 3. Actually, this guy's gonna run up on Rowina. So is this guy. But he's gonna shoot first.
Rude. And I haven't cast Mage
I'm
Armor.
gonna be able to use Thunder Wave. Zach, you suck.
So,
Might be able to still.
Is that?
19 to hit with the arrow or the bolt. That is only 1 plus 1. 2 points of piercing damage on the crossbow bolt. And then 2 scimitar attacks on you. That is a 5 and a 7 on the die.
Oh my gosh, they don't hit.
Plus 3, so 8 and 10, which I don't think hit.
Oh man, no, my AC without my Mage Armor is 11 though. So.
Oh, okay.
Yikes.
That is the end of your turn.
Wow. Okay.
This guy, 5, 10, 15, is now going to run up here.
Attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Step on him.
14.
He'll love it.
14 misses this guy. You swing, you're not used to this size, and you just kind of
Whoa.
overestimate. Slow. And he's going to run up, and, well, we'll see what he does. First, 1 scimitar attack on you, Rowina. That's a 9 plus 3, 12.
Yep.
That's max damage. That's 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Next scimitar attack is a 10 on the die, so that's going to hit. That's 7 points of slashing damage.
That's exactly what I had. I'm down again.
And then,
Oh wait, but no, I can only do Strength of the Grave once a day.
And then with his third attack, he is going to grab her corpse and put a dagger to her throat and say, "Enough! Enough!"
Oh, now it's enough. Okay.
You've gotta be fucking kidding me.
And that's the end of his turn. He's going to hold that last attack. Aeliana.
For what?
What am I supposed to do? Question.
Yes.
What happens to Rowina if I cast Thunderwave right now?
She will fail 2 death saving throws.
Fuck.
But then I'm next.
I will never be
But then
able.
she might get stabbed.
I mean, if anybody can get me up, I can cast Misty Step and get out of this.
Oh,
Well, I don't know.
Not
Is there a
until your,
verbal
but not
component?
until your turn though.
Yeah.
but he doesn't.
He might be holding whatever third.
Well, and I can't. I'm gonna not metagame it and think about the order. So,
Oh yeah.
okay. Because I could heal you. I mean, you're right there.
But doesn't Cure Wounds touch? Would he let you
Mhm.
touch her?
Yep. No, he wouldn't.
She'd only fail 2. Unless it's a. Yeah, right?
It's only 2.
And then a healer.
I will.
I'm glad you go before me.
Do nothing.
That's
I
a
guess.
session
I mean,
10.
I don't want her to die, and if I'm thinking in character, I don't think there's anything I can do here that's gonna be successful, so unless you'll allow me to cast a bardic on someone else by saying something that's a lie.
A bardic is
roll a
not
deception.
technically a bardic is not technically a spell, so I will allow that.
Like if I just say like, okay, you hear that, everyone? Just stop. And then I'm casting a bardic on Oliver with it.
Okay.
I can roll a deception if you want.
No,
but
I mean no,
really.
it's not a spell. So
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
I'll
say
go to
that.
bardic. So that's a D6 to Oliver because he's next, and I guess that's my turn.
What am I gonna do?
Okay, all right, it's your turn, Oliver.
I mean, I can't do anything because I'm.
How hurt is like their leader looking?
None of the 3 leaders are bloodied.
Okay.
Fucking.
They're all in pain,
Right.
but none of them are bloodied.
Ooh. I
I should have
will.
jumped on him.
I'll take my massive warhammer, and point it at the guy who has Rowina, and just say, "Put her down, and we can talk."
Oh boy.
And I'll hold a healing word if he puts her down.
Okay. You see him look to the other guy that's fighting next to you for a like he's waiting to see what he says. So he's still holding on to her for now.
Then I'll put my hammer towards that too.
Okay. It is now Xander's turn, who is
A wolf.
Oh no.
in full
Oh, no.
hybrid angry wolf form. It doesn't say he like can't control his,
Yeah.
but I am gonna roll a wisdom saving throw.
It's fair.
DC
Aeliana said it. Does
the
that help?
moon.
DC 5. DC 5.
I don't like this.
It's an 11 on the die.
Okay.
Xander just takes a step back and is holding an action to attack this barbarian twice if anybody else attacks anybody else. That's his trigger. Rowina, I need you to roll a death saving throw for me.
Yeah. 15.
Okay,
Yay.
that's a success. So, okay, that's very good.
Very important.
It is now the guy who
It's
you've
Biddy's
talked
turn.
to the entire time. It's now his turn. And he puts up his hand. And he says, "Why don't we all separate? We all go on either side of the road.
Yep.
You let us leave, we'll leave her."
Sounds like a plan.
He is going to step away from you towards his brother. Do you make an attack of opportunity on him?
Now that he's not doing. Is he doing anything funny? Does he?
He has both
he's
hands
doing
up and he's
anything-
backing up towards his brother.
I was gonna ask, like, could we do an insight check to
Sure,
see
you
if
can.
he's
Yeah.
being real?
Is he gonna like?
I
Or
got
on
a
the
21.
Yeah, I
Insight.
did that.
With a 21 insight, you think that he is not. You think that this could change,
Yeah.
but as of right now, he's telling the truth.
Will this guy let me take her to the other side? Because he seems to be coming.
He
towards
specifically
his
said,
brothers.
once you start letting us leave, we'll drop you down. Like, they are waiting for you guys to separate, and then they will drop her and leave her.
I will step
Who?
back here.
Okay?
Is that far enough? I'm
Well,
just
we're
watching him.
right now we're still doing turn order, just because
Just kidding.
I was asking Oliver if he's going to do an opportunity attack.
No.
Okay,
Not
so he-
no, not
he backs up to
He's-
his brother.
He doesn't have like a. He's not gonna John McClane it.
Yeah. Ah! No, he backs up to his brother. That's what he does. He's going to hold an action to attack Aeliana.
You fucker.
If in case anything happens.
This asshole.
The barbarian or berserker is doing some. He's just gonna turn around and face Xander, and the two of them are just like, "Arr, arr," and he's gonna back up. He's gonna get to here, And he's going to hold an action. Danny, what do you do?
I'm going to use my bonus action to use Potion of Healing
Okay.
on myself.
Yeah.
So, oh, thank God. 4, 5. So that is 8 points back to me. And then I'm also going to hold my action. Well, I guess I can use my movement. I'll just go 5, 10, 15, 20. Is it possible, Zach, for me to use like some of my movement and then hold my action to like use the rest of it at some
You can
other...
hold your action to dash, but you can't hold movement
That's
that
fair.
you didn't use. Yeah.
Then I'm just gonna... I'll go up here and I'll hold my action, and if they do any funny business, I'm gonna attack the person that's with Emory.
Totally. Emory, you're up. Do you just stay right there?
Are they not attacking me anymore?
They're not.
Just to see, I will back up as deftly as possible up this little hill.
Okay. They don't
Just
attack
to,
you.
and they don't attack me?
Yeah.
I'll do a little bit farther then.
Okay. All right. These two guys. Is that the end? Is that the end?
I will hold an action also to...
If something happens,
Sure, I'll
it's just
just-
like, you know, and whoever's left standing. It's just,
I will hold an action for my short bow to hit the guy that's holding Rowina.
Okay.
Now that I've like assessed the situation,
For
I'm
sure.
like, oh shit. So yeah, just as a protector move.
All right. The two bandits that are over there
Oh my god. I'm so
use their full turns to come back here. This bandit's gonna come back here. The other bandits stay where they are. That's the end of their turn. The guy who has Rowina backs up with her a little bit
What?
and then looks at you, waiting. And that's the end of his
Okay.
turn.
But he said they're gonna leave her, but why did he move with her then?
He's just they're making sure
Insurance.
because if I mean think about it logically. If they just drop her there, you guys could just attack
fine.
them.
Yup. Can I move through them though? 'Cause that's a
Yeah, they're not
magical-
being hostile towards
Okay,
you.
okay. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm also holding an action.
Okay.
I don't know. Throw a dagger, I guess.
All right. Oliver, what do you do?
don't like that she's over there by herself.
Yeah.
You said they
I
dropped.
don't like that I'm getting to another death save.
Um,
Aeliana rolled an insight check. You didn't. You
Yeah.
have no idea.
I'll just say, I'll just ask, can I heal her so she can walk across under her own power?
Once we leave.
Yeah, just let it go. Let it go.
I'll step back.
Okay.
And still holding. No, I won't hold. I'll hold healing word if anything happens to heal her.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
You know, if she gets hit.
Yep,
Totally.
Yep.
At the end of your turn, Xander is going to just back up right next to you. Rowina, I need you to roll a death saving throw for me.
10. Is a 10 a success or a
10 is,
failure?
Yeah,
10 is a
That's
success.
a pass.
10 is a success. This guy's going to back up now. That's the end of his turn. We are now... I'm going to say we are out of combat.
Okay.
They back up. They all may reach the top of this hill.
Okay.
So they let me go?
They pass Rowina off to one of the low level bandits, and the 3 leaders leave first, and they just start
Okay.
leaving and going down that hill.
Fair enough.
Slowly but surely, bandit, 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 and then the last one just kind of shoves her down the hill, and she
Knew it.
rolls
Damn
down
it.
the hill. She doesn't take any. It's a
Rolls.
doesn't take any
Which was
damage.
rude.
But they all book it, and we are out of combat.
Jesus
rush
Christ.
over and
Yep.
give a cure wounds. Dust her off. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh my god, you're giant. I think so. How much healing did you give me?
I did a first level cure wounds. That'll be 10.
Okay.
Damn.
I mean, no, but yes. Is everybody else okay?
Not really.
Yeah. I feel
Rowina,
better.
as you take in breaths, if
Yeah.
you take in a deep breath, you feel a really sharp pain in your chest.
Danny,
Oh.
I'm giving you a second level cure wounds.
Oh, thank you.
Give me a second. Oh shit. Oh gosh, it went all weird.
Wildly enough, I say from the top of the hill, it's just a flesh wound, as I have 2 arrows sticking out of my
16
body.
healing.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
As the cuts will start to sew up with the black magic thread.
Nice.
Xander starts to shake and his fur starts to fall away. And he looks up at you, Emory. Don't take those out. Not until someone's ready to heal you. You're going to injure yourself more.
Okay,
I can heal you too if you need.
that would be amazing. I was almost gone.
That's not as good, but that's 11.
Did they get away?
They
Fortunately.
Yes.
ran away.
Did they leave the dead bodies?
I was about
They
to
did.
ask. Loot?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Quickly.
I like pull the arrows out as the healing is happening and then just run down the hill to the bodies.
I just don't run too fast.
No, I'm fine.
That's not
We should put
alright.
some distance between us and them as
Yes.
quickly as possible.
Definitely.
Yes, we should be very careful about where we camp.
I was just about to say, wherever we make camp tonight, we need to definitely keep an eye out. They could follow us from here.
Right.
You go up. There's 3 bandit bodies, I think.
Okay.
Each carrying a light crossbow.
Hell yeah.
With
I might take one of those.
with 7 crossbow bolts each.
Can I have one of those, guys? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't have any.
I toss
ranged
one to you,
weapons, so
like
that's
really
great.
coolly.
Oh,
Ah.
I do need a ranged weapon.
They also each have a scimitar. They are wearing, I think, just leather armor. Yeah, leather armor.
Anybody want
Um,
this? I hold up the scimitar.
We could sell it once we get to town.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
smart.
Eric,
do it.
roll a d20.
18.
They each have 18 gold on them.
Hey.
Ooh.
So that's 18 times 3.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
54.
Okay.
Or we
Who's
divided
holding
by
on to
6.
that?
That's 9 each.
Everybody
Not
gets
a lot,
9
but it's
gold.
something.
Hey.
Alright, sure.
Yeah.
Xander says, "No, please. You guys have saved my life plenty of times. Just
It'll
consider
split
it."
evenly that
Yeah.
way. though.
Over yourself, dude.
Whoa. All right.
I mean that like
I
a
might,
fun way.
Oh,
I might take one of the scimitars.
Yeah. Oh, I won't toss it.
Are there banks in this world?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Will there be a bank in Rahnhar, do we think?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm holding a lot. Looks over her shoulder. I'm holding a lot of money right now. and
Just
I'd
so
like
you
to
know,
put
the way
some of
that,
it
like,
away.
The way that banks do work, though, like if you wanted to like take a withdrawal out of like from another city that wasn't Rahnhar, they would have to. That bank would have to send a hawk to the city where your bank is. They would have
Oh,
to like
shoot,
confirm
okay.
everything, so it would be like
Yeah.
a couple days process. But
How much-
your money is safer that way.
Yeah.
How much
Money
money
is
are you
real
holding on
in
to?
this world.
Sorry, one more time.
How much money are you holding on to?
Oh, okay.
Anna?
More than I have ever had in one place on me at the time, that's for sure.
I mean, same, yes.
Yeah. I don't know about enough to get a bank involved, but
Danny, you good?
Might put some in the bank.
Yeah, probably need to start moving.
Danny, you look at
Yes,
you
we
luckily
should.
took off your nicer robes, but you like look at the robes that you have, and they're just like it's almost like they're made of ribbons in certain places, just like from the slashes that you received.
Oliver, can you
Alright.
fix this for him?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fine. We'll just deal with it later.
Looks kind of cool.
Was there any discerning like insignias on any of them, or were they truly just a?
Yes, actually, there's a brand on the back of each of their necks that has a
Oh my
Q.
god.
A Q?
You?
It's
Q.
QAnon.
Wow.
Xander would say, "Oh, those two, the twins, those must be the Quincy brothers. This is their
Oh, God.
this is their gang."
Quincy?
Quincy, interesting name.
Oh,
Nate and Nick Quincy.
Nate
Yeah,
and
are you
Nick.
from here? As we start walking, because we're
I'm
leaving.
from
We're leaving.
Rahnhar, and so I've heard of
Originally?
them. Yes, yes. The Quincy brothers are from Uldriar. They sometimes make their way up north to prey on others. They usually live on the land. They're known bandits in these parts.
Do you think they would have any in with the sect or Shadowblades?
Guess I
If we
never
took
thought
them
of that.
hostage, for example, by accident, of course,
I guess I never thought of that.
we could use them.
I mean, if the Shadow Blades are a mercenary group in Uldriar, I wouldn't be surprised if they knew something about them.
Just a thought.
Your horses come back to you. You start to saddle up and make your way north again, or east,
Yeah.
southeast.
Do we want to head a little bit out of the way?
I think that we should, yeah.
I would probably stay off the road so that like the
Yeah.
horses' tracks aren't super noticeable.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. So you right now you're heading like the road like goes south and like curves east. So it's like not as great terrain for the horses, so you wouldn't be able to do this for a long time. But you just like go straight east for a bit, and you'll like meet up with the road. Probably
What's
by
the
nightfall.
ground? Is the ground sandy or what's? The
No, it's
vibe?
like it's just like craggly grass.
Oh, okay.
So it's
that's
like
what
it's soft, but it's just very uneven. And so it's just like it's hard for them in that way.
If it was sand, I was gonna have my mage hand just go behind us and just like slide.
I was
over
trying to
the
figure that
bottom
out
of
too.
Sand and like see if we could hide the tracks. But
No, I mean
it's
they are
no
grass
need.
fields, so
Okay.
you feel
Cool.
like, and it's raining.
great.
You know.
Maybe I'll still have, just in case, I'll go in the back, and I'll just have my mage hand behind us, like kind of running along the mud. If we go through like a muddy patch, to wipe the horse hoof marks.
Yeah.
So I'll be at the back of the group
Okay.
doing that.
I'll help
if we
as
pass
well.
Through like a yeah.
Totally. And as you continue your journey, we'll take a little bio break there. So stand up, stretch, get some water, but stay tuned because we'll be right back. Oh.
Tom.
All right, we're back. Eric will have disadvantage on his next roll.
Yeah, I will.
It's, you guys are. It's still raining. Maybe not as heavily as it was before. More of a drizzle now, but it is cold. It's caused it to be pretty cold. I would say Emory, Danny, and Rowina, you guys got hurt the most, especially Rowina. You know, you've been healed, so you're not actively bleeding. The wounds are starting to
yeah.
scar. But you are you're cold, you're sore, you're in pain. I would say you, Rowina, are like actively uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah.
you are taking in these breaths because it's cold, but it hurts every time. And every time you do, you think of the dagger that penetrated your lungs. And
Sweet angel.
yeah, anybody.
Can I
who's
notice
hurt-
this
Sure.
for Rowena specifically? So I imagine Aeliana has this very cool, like old patchwork cloak. She would come over and offer it as an extra layer to Rowina, just given how she's looking like she's struggling.
Oh, I think Rowena would like think for a minute about being like, no, I'm fine, I'm fine. And then, thank you. Thank you.
Close. And that's it.
Okay.
Zach, would
Michael.
I don't think I have tortilla chips stuck in my teeth.
No.
Hell yeah.
Is riding on a horse, is that like low impact enough that would count as a short rest, or is that still like we're doing active stuff and so it doesn't count?
Unfortunately,
I fully understand if it doesn't.
Unfortunately, I would say that does not count.
That's fair. Okay, cool. I just wanted to check.
Specifically, if it was a bright, sunshiny day, you had a real plush saddle,
But
maybe.
given the circumstances, yeah.
Given the post-battle,
works.
the rain falling down. I
Cool.
would say
Just wanted to check.
Yeah, no, good question.
Ow.
Yeah.
My ribbies.
You like, as you like, because, you know, you use your thighs a lot when you ride to guide the horse. And so, like, every time you do that, Emory, that you get that pang, that sore pang from where the crossbow bolt was stuck in your leg. You can still see the pants kind of torn there. And honestly, any of you who have gotten hurt, really, just kind of like, maybe even if it's subconsciously, think about the numerous scars on your body and how your like body is more marked up and sliced probably than it has been ever or in a long time. But you know, your asses weren't kicked. You were outnumbered almost 2-1 and still got those people to leave you. So you find the silver linings where you can. And then you eventually, the sun starts to set. You look for a place to sleep. It is, unfortunately, open plains wherever you see. And it is still raining. So none of you have, you all have a bedroll just naturally by being an adventurer, but none of you have tents. So you can try to make up something, you can just deal with it, you can do whatever, but it's time to camp. You find yourself a little off the beaten path. You're still off the road. You can see the road in the distance where you'll meet it up in the morning. But as of right now, you're off the beaten path, setting up camp for the evening.
One time I read a book where the adventurers slept, like, their horses laid down and they laid against their horses, and that was like their warmth. Should we do that? Or like make a horse tent?
Horse is kind of
inside
taken.
the horse.
Ooh, no.
No, that was
Like a
different book.
tauntaun.
Yeah. That, you read that?
Yeah, I did. I heard that
War
one.
in the Stars? That was good. That was a good
Striking back of the.
one. I didn't read the first 3, but you don't really need to.
It's hit or miss.
Yeah.
I liked
Good
them when I
fact.
was a kid, but
Good fashion. I like the aesthetic of them, but you know. So, that sucked.
Yeah, that
uh,
wasn't as fun as the rest of it.
it did suck. But I don't think it's a reason to hang our heads in shame. I think we handled ourselves.
Yeah.
I think we could have handled ourselves a little bit better off the bat. Maybe it didn't have to come to what it did, but I mean, I think we all handled ourselves pretty well.
So, like, should we let him rob us, or?
No, but not every threat of violence has to be met in kind. You know?
I mean,
I think we did great.
it is actually, like, to be, you know, sincere for a second. It's
Please.
pretty cool to see, like, everyone get, you know, a little bit more confident in what they're doing.
Yes.
Do more stuff, do more cool shit.
I think you all handled yourselves wonderfully.
God, I forgot he was here.
Jesus.
What? How?
Come out of the shadow, please.
I was sorry, I didn't know I was. Hello. I think you all did a great
Having
job.
such a hard time.
I don't know. Oliver, that's a really nice make on your armor there.
Oh, thank you. I made it myself.
I thought I heard that. I thought I heard you speaking about that earlier. My father's a blacksmith in Rahnhar.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to meet him while we're there.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd love to meet you. Probably be more excited to see you than me.
Can you blame him?
Yes, Dad.
What?
Funny.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Emory just as deft as possible, like holding themselves over their papers that they can find, is like writing down furiously, like everything that they can remember that just happened.
Yeah. Xander kind of gets the hint. Stands up. All right. Well, I'm gonna probably find myself asleep for the evening, so I'll take third watch. Whoever wants to wake me up, then. Hope you all get a good night.
I'll take first watch.
I'll first watch. Sure.
Xander goes off to the side, rolls out his sleep roll, and just takes a big wool blanket and just like puts it fully over him, and he just sleeps like that.
Xander, do you mind if I take a look at that dagger?
Yeah, sure. He doesn't even kill it. He's like, it's in my pack. Feel free.
Thank you. I can do second watch. I don't think anybody else has second watch yet.
I think I might need to take third and get some rest first.
Makes sense.
Second, then.
All right. So, eventually, what do you do with the dagger?
There's a couple things that I want to see if I can get by looking
Also,
at
by the
both
way,
daggers.
he just like, does Oliver do anything with his, or
Uh,
does he just grab the dagger?
he grabs the dagger.
What?
Does he see anything else in his bag that would like cause alarm? He's not going to look for something hidden, but if there's something else in the bag just sitting there, he would. So if a journal happens to open up or something.
No. You notice that there's a set of like nice clothes in the bag. And you also see like a couple of vials, not like potion things, but like vials of like a dark red liquid.
Do they all look the same?
They all look the same.
Cool.
They're in
Take
like a
one of the
little like.
vials.
You take the vials?
I take one of them.
Okay.
Well, I will cast Identifying Spot later on.
Oh, later on? Okay.
Like after he like falls asleep, maybe on my watch or something. I'll
Okay,
do
yeah.
that.
So, yeah, we'll
But
get
with
on
the
your watch,
daggers,
we'll talk about that.
I want to see if there's a way I can see. One, are they the same? Both these daggers, or is like
They are not the exact same, but the same person made them. I won't even make you. I won't even make you
okay.
roll that with your blacksmith.
okay?
abilities.
Can I tell? Maybe not a town it was made, but maybe like a region, some sort of information based on the style. That it was
Roll an
forged.
investigation check at advantage.
And I'm also looking to see how old.
And if you're not proficient in investigation, you can be for this roll because it's about
I am.
matchmaking.
22.
22. With a 22, a couple of things. One, interesting. Okay, this is cool. So, one, the way that it is made is very Southern Akios. So, you are pretty confident in the fact that it was made probably in Woldriar. However, the metal is a very specific type of metal. It's like a really refined steel that has like a deep bluish tint that you know, just from knowing, like I would actually, not even just from knowing, like it's kind of lucky that you know this, but with the 22, you like had seen this once before in your life, and your dad told you where this kind of metal would come from, and he made something really nice for your mother for it because it was like a very rare metal, and it comes from the Kovaxian Empire.
So the metals from the Kovaxian Empire are most likely made of wolf.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Can I tell like the age of it at all?
One of them.
Possible.
One of them is relatively new, within the past 5 years, probably. With a 22, the other one, although it's been kept very pristine, you can tell by the buildup underneath the leather wrapping, like kind of where it matches with the hilt. Because that's like the metal that like no one goes like in that metal to like refine it, you know. This dagger is easily, and it's the one that you got from Warren.
Knife eye.
This dagger is easily 100 years old. And just to remind you of another piece of information that you got earlier, the same person made these daggers.
Yep, right. Cool. I'm not scared at all.
Elf.
Alright, then I'll just do that or sleep and then to my watch.
Alright, Danny, Emory, do you guys get up to anything on your watch?
I don't know, do we?
I don't know, do we?
Do we? Or do we?
I don't even know what you're saying anymore. I would have. I actually, yeah. I think I actually probably would have said at some point, and then like after a while, like, no, it is really cool that you're excited about all this, and I'm hard on you because I think that you can actually achieve a lot of shit. So, but hey, I know you don't want my advice or whatever, but when, you know, you're on the road like this, and it can definitely be exciting, be maybe like a bit of a power, I don't want to say power, you're excited about going out and doing stuff, but you can't let that get away of the reality of the situation. That this isn't, you know, fun, that these are people that are getting hurt. We're in really dangerous situations. And I don't know, sometimes if you let your mind kind of go and you get kind of detached from things, don't pump that sax rolling. Just, you know, if you're... just keep yourself grounded a bit.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah, I can do that.
I get it. Like, you know, it's cool to think of yourself as being in a story, but if you get too far into that, you can kind of forget the real people.
Why did you come here? Like, why did you continue this after?
Oh, I mean, like for real? Like the honest answer?
Yeah.
House of Balance higher ups told me to. Said it was important. They think that this is a really important cause, and apparently I work better in a group.
Do you think you would have come if they hadn't asked you?
I don't know. Not no, but it's kind of complicated. It's definitely something that I think needs to, the stuff we're addressing is super important, and I want to make sure that people aren't being taken advantage of anymore. But the whole group adventuring thing is not something I was honestly looking to get wrapped up in.
Okay. I'm glad you came.
Yeah. It's all right. When you're not being almost murdered.
No, we're supposed to be taking watch.
That
Do you
one-
keep hearing that?
That dice just
Yeah.
fell. My bad.
Keep hearing like a rock dropping, like a stone.
It's the rain. It's probably the
Okay.
runoff from the sediment.
I know we're supposed to be on watch, but
I'm watching. I got my goggles on.
You wanna some of this, and I'll pull out a little
Oh my god.
blue vine leaf joint that I packed from the nest.
Probably won't do that. I'm probably gonna have a little nibble of something, and so that'll kick in by the time I need to go to sleep. But I don't know. I know I'm kind
I'll
of
tuck it. I'll tuck it back in. Like yeah.
no,
yeah,
like
for
I
sure,
know I'm
sure,
not
yeah.
like the picture of like the right thing to do, but I don't know. If I'm watching out for other people, I try not to. I have some self-control. Some.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I'm not. I didn't mean to.
It's cool. I know what the deal is.
Okay. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna go watch over here just for.
Sounds like a
Make sure
plan.
the sediment isn't
Right.
running off or whatever you said.
Right.
All right, your
No,
watch
yeah,
continues. Nothing happens. You go to wake up Aeliana and Oliver. And Aeliana and Oliver, your watch begins. Oliver, you wanted to cast Identify on the vial?
The red vial. Yep.
Can I see this, or would I be somewhere else?
Depends.
No, I would bring it to you and just say like I found this in Xander's bag.
Why did you take it?
Because it looked interesting and I want to make sure everything's on the up and up.
That's not yours.
I'm gonna give it back.
I don't like it. But she'll sit next to you.
Noted. Then I won't tell you
Like
what it is.
kind of holding her. Oh, okay, well, that's not exactly what I meant.
Oh, you want to know what this is? So you're in on it.
Don't say it like that. I don't want to be in on it. I don't want to steal from people.
I mean, we're stealing this from him. Now I'm going to cast Identify on it. I mean, you're part of the crime.
How am I
So you gotta
part
make a
of the
choice.
crime? That's ridiculous.
You're an accomplice.
All right, then.
Are
just
you in
tell
or are
us
you
that
out?
I'm already in, so just go for it then. That's fine. Ugh.
Cast Identify on it.
Can you read the words of Identify to me?
I sure can. One object. It's a magic item or some other magic compute object. You learn its properties and how to use them. Whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has. If any, you learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item is created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
This is not a magical item and it was not created by a spell.
Well, what is it?
A vial of red liquid. That's all I know.
Not a very good spell, then.
I'm doing my
Put
best.
the cap back on. What are you doing?
Can I smell it? Does it smell like anything? So,
Smells kind of sweet.
Do not taste it, Oliver.
I gotta know.
Do not.
You drink it?
Did you do it?
Yeah, no, I don't drink. I don't down it.
Oh. Oh my god. If you die, this is not my problem.
I'm not gonna die.
Please don't.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
Do I get any else of what it is or no?
What does it taste like?
It tastes like. It doesn't taste natural. It tastes chemical.
Some sort of
You okay?
chemical solution. I feel fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
You look at me. Look in my eyes. Are his pupils weird or anything?
No, his pupils are not weird at all.
Alright, well, your
No, I
eyes
feel
look
good.
fine.
Yeah. Okay,
You don't
I feel
notice
fine.
any
Hey, now
effect?
go put it back.
Fine. I'll go and put it back in his bag. I'm very loud.
Yeah. You go and you put it back in his bag. Carefully set it. You close the bag. You hear. They only work on me.
What are they?
Mutagens.
In common, please.
The things that my order creates, like chemical solutions to like give me abilities, but they also have like a side effect that you have to deal with.
No. Sounds dangerous.
Let him go back to sleep. It's not his time.
Those there, they allow me to move a lot faster. But I'm not as strong when I do it.
Well, I'm glad you're on our side. Oh, walk away.
He reaches out and grabs you as you start to walk away. Just
I'll
ask next time.
Sure thing.
Goes back to sleep.
I told you, you shouldn't have taken it.
You're right.
Thank you.
Wow.
She's just like surprised.
Things a man
about
never
it.
says.
Thank you. It's like she's been surprised. Oh, yeah. Good, yes.
All right. Well, both of you, please roll perception checks for me.
God damn it.
I would have my shield out, knowing
Okay.
that it helps me with this if I'm on watch.
Okay.
23.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah, you both notice where you are going to meet the road tomorrow. You're kind of high up on a hill and a little bit distant. You're probably 1.5 miles, if not 2 miles away from this point. But you see figures and torches moving down that road of about 8 in number.
Towards us?
No, towards the direction that you will be going tomorrow.
Oh.
Maybe they're traveling through the night to get away from us.
I hope so. That would be a lot better than waiting for us and setting a trap.
Well, at least we saw them now, so we can keep an eye out, see what
Right.
they're doing.
Right.
You see, like, every once in a while, it's hard to see from this distance, but every once in a while you see one, like, get down off its horse and, like, hold the torch to the ground.
Oh, they're definitely setting traps.
And then, like, talking to each other and then, like, getting back up and leaving.
Alright, so we should not go that way.
Right. It's good thinking.
It actually, okay, I mean, it actually looks like they're looking for you.
Oh,
Um,
And
Okay.
because
Okay,
you
well.
didn't go on the main road, which they expected you to do, they have passed you now.
ha!
I think
Idiots.
we're a bunch of idiots.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they
Yes,
clearly did.
So stupid. Wow. Well, would you look at that?
Hey,
We succeed
with
another day.
one of the good guys.
Yeah. How are you, by the way?
Bad.
What?
Well, I mean, I just it's scary out here.
Oh. Yeah, I was just thinking all the information you're getting about your goal must be exciting.
Oh, it's exciting. Yes, it is very exciting, but also terrifying because I don't know what it's gonna lead to. Now Rowina is apparently kind of entangled in it.
Yeah. Well, I suppose not knowing, well, I don't know how you feel about it. Is not knowing worse than whatever it could be, even if it's bad?
No, I need to know.
Then it's good, regardless.
Right. I wish I could have your optimism.
I try to hold on to it. It's a little harder the more you see, but yeah. And the truth thing, it has to do with that special thing. The box or whatever it was.
Yeah. Well, I could tell you. I didn't want to tell you before because we were like in a coffee shop. I don't know whose ears.
And you still don't have to tell me now if you don't want to. I didn't.
No, I want to. But quietly, enough so you can hear me, but not enough that I'll wake him up.
She'll lean closer.
I'll just go, Xander. Just want to check if he's awake.
I think he's not.
That seems real.
I think he's.
I met Damien. I didn't know his name was Damien. He came to my village, Pineville, and one day I was walking and I saw a pop-up shop, a magic shop, and I go in and I see and I'll pull out this.
Mm-hmm.
It was sitting there, and I was drawn to it. I couldn't look at anything else. And the next thing I know, it's nighttime, and I'm standing in the middle of the town square, holding it. That's the next thing I remember. But that's not the worst of it. I went home, and my mother was gone. And I knew it had something to do with what happened, but I don't know what.
Oh, Oliver, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Well, we'll have to find her then.
I hope she can be found.
And she thinks for a minute. Is this the person you love? From?
I hope so.
Right.
And ever since then, I can't lie. I also can't get rid of this fucking thing.
Have you had anyone look at it?
I mean, I've looked at it. I've had a few people. Do you want?
Do you know what kind of magic it is?
I would have cast Identify.
Yes, you know.
Because I could cast Detect Magic, is what I'm saying. I could cast Detect Magic on it.
Identify would be the only thing that I would cast.
You would know that the schools of magic in this device are... There's some conjuration and some evocation.
Okay, so that's the only thing that I could have found with that. Okay. I doubt there's anything I could do with it that you haven't already tried.
Yeah, I've tried everything in my power.
Well, we'll have to just keep an eye out, and then potentially we could all go back with you after the ceremony or whatever in Savonia. We could go to Pineville and potentially see things you haven't seen.
I don't think anything's to be seen in Pineville, but
no trace.
I mean, Woldriar. No, it's like she vanished. I mean, I was there for months afterwards, and there was no sign, no note. It's like she vanished from thin air. She was with my father. I mean, it wasn't. It's like she went into the other room and never came out.
And your father was there still and fine.
Yes.
She'll reach over and like kind of pat your hand. We'll find her then. We'll help you.
Thank you. And he'll kind of like squeeze your hand and just sit there.
Okay. The two of your watch ends just fine. You wake up Xander and Rowina. And Xander just kind of packs up his stuff and then like leans against his pack so that he's leaning against something and faces the road. Rowina, do you do anything?
I think if it seemed like Xander was like down for some like comfortable silence, Rowena probably would be down for that. It's been a long couple days. She would probably like journal a little bit.
Yeah.
Start the draft of a letter to Linda that she could kind of add on to and send when they get wherever they're going. And if Xander wanted to talk, I think she would be down for it. And if it seemed awkward, I think she would try to make conversation for sure. But it seems like Xander would be down for just like some comfortable silence.
Yeah, no, I think the two of you sit in some comfortable silence, as you say, and your watch goes off without a hitch. And on that note, the morning of the 21st of Garnian greets you. The rain has ceased. It is a new day. Somewhat sunny day, cloudy, so there's some shade, but somewhat sunny day, and it is a new day.
Finally, some sun.
Yes, this time of year it can be rare down here.
My sunglasses are on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Rain's not so bad.
In short bursts.
Thank you. Yes.
Aeliana's just standing there, like face up, like soaking in the warmth.
You see Emory like digs farther into his cloak, like tucks his arms in. It's like a half cloak, so he tucks his arms in and like puts the reins of his horse if they're like does not want the sun to touch him.
Yeah. You all begin your journey, and I'm gonna kind of check back in with you as I checked back in with you at the top of the session because we are going to jump a few days travel to Rahnhar. So in this time, I want to just kind of know, one, where's your character's head at, if that's changed at all. The answer can simply be hasn't really changed. And two, if there's anything super specific that you would want to have done in the next, 4 to 5 days of travel that it takes you. So I'm going to see if I remember the order and go in reverse order this time. So, Aeliana.
I think Aeliana's been puzzling over Oliver's situation. After their conversation, I think she kind of can't get it off her mind. And there's something about it that doesn't, it's like a mystery, right? So she's just kind of stuck on it.
Yeah.
And I think every now and then she'd probably or maybe she would try to take watch with him more evenings to try and just ask some more questions or see if there's anything else she can add to the pieces. But I think that's probably rolling around in there.
Okay. Yeah. Then next, I think we had Rowina.
I think that Rowena would probably be even a little bit more introverted the next couple days. But in evening, she definitely would take some opportunities to find a quiet spot a little ways away from camp and get out her journal and her notes and do some communing with Aluna if she can. And I think she would focus on the green tiefling man.
Okay. Roll a charisma check with your proficiency bonus.
Okie dokie. Charisma. Okay. Damn it. 10.
Yeah, I think that you're just pretty distracted by
Yeah.
the events of the last few days, and you meditate over the knowledge that you have, and you do think about that, but nothing new, no new revelations, no visions kind of come to you.
I think I would like keep trying over the next couple nights of travel and get like kind of increasingly more frustrated
Yeah.
every time it didn't work, which would probably make it like less likely to work each time because I was like frustrated and not able to like relax and
Yeah.
focus.
Yeah. What about you, Emory?
Still the same enthusiasm for the story.
Okay.
Probably a little bit less like, I don't know, a little bit disillusioned,
Okay.
but like trying not to show that part.
Yeah.
Especially since the bandit thing, it was kind of like the Vox thing where it was like, oh, a wake up call just to the realism of the situation. Kind of the echoing words of Danny in his head, like just being like, oh, this isn't a story, this is real.
Yeah.
But also getting caught up in the story value of it. So like not really much change, but just a little like added layer.
Yeah. Being like more responsible with the thoughts
Yeah.
in a way.
Definitely has gone to Oliver and Aeliana at this point also, and probably Xander as well, to ask them why they came along.
Yeah.
And like what they would plan on doing, like if we continued this, like just trying to get the story. Yeah.
Danny?
The only thing I can really think of is probably as we're getting close to Rahnhar, I would have gotten out the sending stone that Grin gave me before we left.
Okay.
And really just shot off like a quick, like, hey, we're at Rahnhar. And that's probably it.
Okay. You would probably get a response that says, good to hear from you. Glad that you're okay. Stay safe. The roads are dangerous. Keep us updated.
Shit.
And then last but not least, Oliver.
Wolves. Talking with Aeliana has probably brought some relief to Oliver, so he's maybe has a little bit of a weight lifted off his shoulders. But at one point, he would want to have a conversation with Rowina. So he does that. Hey, Rowina.
Oh, hi.
I just wanted to apologize. I know that I have a history with a green tiefling that is not you, and if you ever felt that I was, I don't know, mean to you, or if I misjudged you in any way, I'd just like to made you uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
No, sure, I may have thought that at first, just because that has happened
Right.
a number of times in my life, but the fact that we are searching for the same person seemingly that's something different. And you certainly don't need to apologize.
Good. Speaking of, you don't. I mean, I know you have a history with Damien. You don't remember anything about him, or?
I've had some visions, which might be memories, some dreams that might be memories, but I don't actually remember anything.
Well, if you ever think of anything, if you want to ever share visions or just sit in silence with somebody, just let me know.
Thank you. I don't know much. The only bits and pieces I've gotten is I know I was left in a field as a child. And I had a vision of that happening, and he was there. And while I was meditating
Just to
a while
clarify,
back.
sorry to interrupt. Just to clarify, you only ever heard a voice. You actually never
Oh,
saw
okay,
the
okay.
green tiefling man in that vision. You
Yeah,
assumed it was him, but you don't know that it was him.
yeah. Okay, so boop. I I had a vision of that, and I heard a voice that I assumed was him. And one night while I was meditating, I thought in a reflection I saw a man who, again, I assumed was him. It might not be him. It might be a completely different green tiefling, and I'm the one generalizing, but
Right.
it
I mean,
seems too much to be a coincidence.
my only run-in with him makes me believe that he is a very powerful individual. Um, that's really all that I know about the man. So maybe we should just make sure we look into things carefully.
Is he like, he's a magic user, powerful?
My assumption is I don't remember much about our encounter, unfortunately, but my takeaway is that yes.
All right, well, yes, I mean, we're both looking for the same thing, so I'll let you know anything that seems relevant.
Thank you.
Thank
It's a
you.
beautiful day. And we'll sit down and just kind of close his eyes and bask there for a second.
All right. Anything else, just real quick? Check it in. And okay. So, eventually, as you guys are traveling down the road, in the distance, you start to see buildings and structures until eventually, in this fall season, it's almost just rolling plains of gold, the way that the grass is colored yellow. And sitting atop a hill is a walled town, one walled, really large town. Just outside of which is a small like village that exists kind of like right at the bottom. And Xander kind of takes in a deep breath and he says, "And this, concerned citizens, is Rahnhar." And you all take a look at the city.
Ooh, it's very pretty.
As you begin to approach. And he kind of stops you all at the top of the hill and he says, "So, what exactly will we... I can take you... Well, first of all, your horses will be able to stay at the stables. But what do you... Is there anything that I can do for you? Should we just meet up tomorrow before we leave again? What's the plan? As we...
Need a bank.
We need food.
I can show
And
you
we
where
need
a
to buy
bank
food.
is. I know a very good tavern.
Oh, yes.
Um,
And
Do you have
place
any
for rations.
custard here?
Not that I know of.
Oh, Christ.
I'm not sure what
I think
custard
we
is,
should-
It's all right,
so
Emory. We'll
could be
find
wrong.
something better.
We should make the trip as quick as possible, really.
Yes.
Right. If any of
Better
you
than
have any
custard?
blacksmithing needs, my father is a blacksmith. I also
Sell some stuff. Shopping.
Shopping episode.
People might show me a little extra attention, but it's really like it's no big deal. So I just
Do you
want
want
to.
me to disguise you a little bit? I'm really good at noses now.
No, it's
Practice a
no.
lot.
The people know it's not bad attention. I'm not like hated. or
Because you're
anything.
hot.
Some kind of prince or something?
Free.
No. She's just my aunt. I'm not in line.
What?
Your aunt is the...
My aunt is the Earl of Rahnhar. And so I am.
What?
I'm related to the governess, the Earl, as we call her.
So it's a big
nobility
deal that your
then.
brother was taken.
Yes, yes, it was.
Is he next in line?
No, my
Oh, no, he's
cousin is
younger.
Victor. We are not in any
Victor?
line. Yes, we're just cousins.
Victor who?
Victor Torn.
Oh, duh. Sorry. Get it.
My uncle was the Earl. He married my aunt, and when he died, she became ruler. So, my father didn't really want to have a position of power, so he just stayed a blacksmith.
Smart man.
But yeah, it's truly like I said, I'm a cousin, I'm a nephew of the ruler. I just didn't want you to be freaked out if people were like, oh, Xander, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. So, so your horses will be for free, kept at the stables. I also, I'm sure I can talk to my, family about giving us some supplies for the rest of the trip.
We do have. I don't know if this could come in handy. Have we shown Xander the symbol thing that we got from the king?
Oh, the seal from the king.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I'll show him.
And we have that. I don't know if that can give us some sway.
Definitely, no. Yes, Rahnhar is very loyal to King Reinhold. You've met the king?
Yes.
Yeah.
Long story. Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
You
All right,
left
well,
Dariok here.
now I feel like kind of an asshole for telling you that I'm the nephew of the Earl of Rahnhar, but
Oh, we only met the
no,
king
that's-
once.
Yeah, I mean, we're not
Not that big of
buddy-buddy.
it. We're just concerned citizens. It's really nothing.
We saw him kill someone in front of us.
wow.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
We saved a tournament.
No, I get it. It's you
The
don't.
Tournament of Redemption, you were there.
Oh, we were there.
Yes.
We were the entertainment portion.
I thought that was I thought that was the cavalry.
No, they got caught up with a winged devil, which.
Couldn't make it.
Ooh, I
I
should
think
write
we
that down.
killed.
Winged devil.
I don't know. That seemed too easy. to
I
take
don't know
out
if
cavalry.
from what I've heard of the cavalry, they'd be able to handle a couple of manticores.
What have you heard about him?
One of the most, well, in my circles, one of the most well-known adventuring parties. Pretty big deal.
Well, we aren't an adventuring party or anything
For
like
now.
that. We're just people.
Not?
Are we not? Are we?
By definition, we are an adventuring party.
Yeah.
Really?
I would say yes.
We're a
You have
group
a
of
name.
people. Yeah, we have a name. We're a
I'll
group
kind
of
of
people
put
who
you in
travel.
there.
Well, it's kind of
Slave
exciting.
monsters.
I like
Really
clap Aeliana on the back. Yeah, isn't it cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many, like, I guess this is more of like a question for Zach. Would we know, like, how many, like, are there a lot of different, like, adventuring parties that are around?
That's a good question.
Or,
No, it is not a super common thing because magic users aren't super common. There's adventuring parties that have existed that like tales and songs are sung about. You have to be like, it makes sense that he is aware, like as a person who's like this monster hunting order, like that he's aware of the party, but like the average citizen, other than like going to an event like the Tournament of Redemption and seeing like it wouldn't know of an adventuring party.
so they're
unless
not
they
like,
were,
they're not like celebrities to where like you would, like the average person wouldn't be able to like see.
not be able to
So and
see
so.
them, no, but they would. People have the cavalry is at the level that people have heard of them for sure. Like like the Savonianites would definitely have heard of the cavalry. Pakra and Pineville, you probably would not have heard of the cavalry. Emory, you probably would have heard of the cavalry, especially with your books. And then there's one other adventuring party that seems to have been disbanded over the past few years. That is just called the Green Lanterns. I'm just kidding.
I wrote it down. Damn it.
They had a terrible showing a few years ago.
No, they're called the Green Hoods actually, and they're really like Robin Hood esque.
Have we heard of them before? Have we heard of them before, or no?
The Green Hoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say you've heard of them like through tales and stories, but like no one thinks that they're still doing anything. The Green Hoods are said to have won the war helped win the war between the Savian dynasty and the Kingdom of Lindor. I mean, the Kavaxian Empire.
Cool.
You're okay.
As we head in, I would like to speak with Xander briefly.
Yeah, so you guys start to head in. You start to head into what is known as Lower Rahnhar, which is more of like a smaller village right outside of the main city. And as you start to head in, you look over at Xander, and he's kind of like looking at everything with a smile. And you grab his attention.
Slowly walks back, just slows the walk and just kind of like, you mentioned that your aunt is the Earl.
Yes.
Does Rahnhar have any ties to the nobility of Hilnam by chance? Or a line or news from there or anything?
Well, I mean, everyone within the dynasty is aligned to some extent. Definitely communications would be open between them. Rahnhar provides a lot of the horses for the dynasty, and Hilnam provides a lot of the livestock. So we do work hand in hand in that way sometimes.
Do you think she'd be willing to tell me if there's been any news?
Sure. You have an interest in the nobility of Hilnam?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Would I have any kind of like seal or I don't know, like?
Yeah, I think there's literally something in the noble background that gives you like
a thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She would kind of blush a little and reach into her pocket and like just show him like this ring with like a signet ring, basically.
Is that the symbol for the House of Avarna?
She tucks it away in her pocket.
So you are a member. Oh.
But don't tell anyone, please. It's
Telling
not
anyone
a
what?
good time.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I will introduce you if I'm sure we'll find time. Yeah, of
Just
course.
to bridge, I shouldn't need more than a few minutes. I really appreciate it.
Yes, of course. And as you guys enter into Rahnhar proper, which is, I mean, this it is like a separate village where a lot of like common folk live, and there's like, you see just like, it's almost like a nature preserve of horses that kind of like surround this city. So there's like a lot of stables, a lot of that. You see a couple of riders with light gray armor kind of making their way down the street. Anybody who would, I mean, with just simple common knowledge of the world would know these to be the Iron Riders of Rahnhar. Well-known cavalrymen, militia. Emory, you had your hand raised?
Yeah, what date did we roll up?
Good question. So you would have arrived, the 21st day was the 6th day, so you would have, this will be the 25th of Garnian.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to be in a new month.
I know.
It's so exciting.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to pay my guild dues.
It sucks because you're going to be traveling during this time, but on the 30th of Garnian, let me pull it up here.
Yes? Is there a party?
On the 30th of Garnian is the Fair of Shadow. It's a Halloween type festival.
Sing Halloween? Come on!
Can we quickly text the king?
Your ceremony?
Yeah, it's originally a
Damn.
celebration of the dark and scary, because without
Next
it,
My
year.
favorite
Next
holiday.
year.
I can't wait
so
till we
good at that
unlock
as a
fast
group.
travel.
Yeah, I know, right?
Whoa, Okay, so for like Festival of Shadow, does everyone dress up? Like, how do you all dress up? Do you go spooky? Do you go like sexy? Like, what do y'all do?
What do we what
Um,
For
What is
costumes.
like generally?
I just usually wear black.
Come on. No one's. Come on. You go to a party. You dress up as something. Usually
Does
there's drinks.
Pineville celebrate it, or do
I would
they
say
not
I would
get
say
that
the Fair of
spookiness?
Shadow is not celebrated in Pineville. Yeah.
I've
What about
never
in Daria?
celebrated.
Oh man. Okay. This is a whole other.
Wasn't allowed to.
Will it and is it celebrated in Daria?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I usually just wear my
But like,
server's
it used
costume.
to have like a big meaning behind it, but now, especially in the big cities, it's just a reason to like dress up as something kind of fun and get drunk.
Yeah.
I wasn't really allowed to go. You know.
All right. Well, if we're all still alive for the next one, we'll do big costume stuff. It'll be fun.
Okay.
Isn't that kind of like the Devil's Holiday?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh my gosh.
Oliver says this in all earnest. Like, he's not joking.
Well, I mean, it's more so it's supposed to be a celebration of darkness because without darkness you can't have light. Kind of a thing.
That makes sense.
But I have seen devils show up.
I've definitely seen devils as well. Yes. People
Maybe
dressed up
explains
as
why we-
devils, just to be fair.
No, I've seen a real
Oh.
devil.
Oh.
Oh my
You've seen a
God.
real devil?
oh, I have kind of. I think. Yeah. Do they count? I don't know if they counts as a devil. I went to this club that was doing a big like thing, and it was really cool. And they had this like incubus. What's the singular of hot devil person?
Incubus.
Incubus.
An incubus. Yeah, they had one as like the dancing entertainment stuff.
A real one?
Sounds
Not a
dangerous.
costume?
Yeah. No.
Seems highly irresponsible.
Okay, you're fun.
I don't love the devil conversation. Can we move on?
Yes,
Please.
no, here we are. And he pulls you up into one of the stables. And coming out from the stables, greeting you, is a younger woman, long black hair in a braid, wearing workers' clothes. And she comes out with a big smile. Xander! And he kind of puts up his hands in a wave. And he says, Mary, it's good to see you. Mary, these are my friends, the concerned citizens. They saved me along the road. And she just kind of looks up at everybody. Oh, well, thank you for saving my friend Xander. My name's Mary Green. I run these stables. If you're friends of Xander, it's, service is on the house. Please, come, bring your horses in. And she just starts to gesture you to get your horses inside. She takes down information from each of you as far as who you are, what the horse's name is,
Anvil?
any dietary restrictions or any medicines or anything that they take.
Yeah,
He likes
Aeliana's
chin
just
scratches.
Oh,
talking
don't
to
worry,
her.
we have a chin scratch regimen. And she kind of like
Aw.
laughs. I'm joking, but I'm not. We genuinely 9 p.m. every night before we put them to sleep. Anyway,
Oh my god.
if there's anything we treat well here in Rahnhar, it's horses. So,
It's just a town of horse girls.
Oh my god.
And she kind of looks to Xander, and you see her demeanor fall a little bit. And she says, I'm so sorry to hear about your little brother. I'm sure things will be figured out. Xander kind of nods. Yeah, I'm sure they will too. Take care of Big E for me, Mary, alright? And she kind of nods. Big E. Alright, well, you are quite the beauty. And she takes Big E away. And all of your horses are taken away from you, free of charge. and will be housed here until you need to leave. Xander kind of looks at the rest of you and he says, "All right, so where to first?"
I just need to pop by the bank, but it doesn't have to be now.
Bank? Yes, right. The bank will be closest to the manor where my Aunt Kima is.
I think.
Do you really need a bank?
Why are you still asking me so much about that? It's just I just want to be responsible. I'm trying.
We're gonna be on the road. Okay.
Nothing?
I just want to
wrong
make
with-
sure that it's safe.
How much money do you have? Eric says. All this.
Definitely want to just find a place to quickly restock on health potions.
Yep.
Right, no, yes, actually, I know the perfect place to show you. Rams. It's run by a pretty great guy.
Rams.
And does anybody need any blacksmithing needs? I have to go talk to my father, so I was just going to take you along with me if that needed to happen.
Unless he has a very specific item there that I could get, don't think I need to.
What are you looking for?
Some bracers of defense.
Oh, he's very good at what he does. Doesn't have any magically infused
Cool.
items though.
So no bosses.
All right. Well, I'll take you to Rams, and then I'll go to my father's. I'll meet you back at Rams because it probably won't take long, and then I can take you to the bank and to my aunt, and then I can take you to what's that name of the place? We can end the night at Barley Fields.
Yes.
Is that a good vibe there?
Oh yes, it's ran by a friend of my father's, Omar, and yeah, it's a pretty great place.
Oh, look at Aeliana. Hopefully your second night out is better than your first.
Fingers crossed.
All right, well, please. And he takes you further into the city, eventually bringing you past the main walls and into the city proper. Danny and Rowina, you two specifically would notice that you don't really get any second glances or prolonged looks here. As a matter of fact, there's a child going from market stall to market stall with their mother, and they look at you, Rowena, and just kind of give you a big wave. This seems to be a very friendly place. Very different from the vibe that you left in Darioch. But he takes you further into the city and takes you to a place that looks like kind of an herbalist magical shop called Rams, and it looks like it's an acronym, and it's Roots Alchemical and Magical Shop. And he says, tell Root that I sent you. He might be able to give you a discount. And then I'll meet you here, hopefully. If I'm not here, the bank is just down this road towards the manor. It'll be hard to miss. This main street is where almost everything is. So, all right.
You'll be all right on your own. You need safe enough.
Oh yeah, yeah. This place is very yes. And you see as he says that, people are walking by, and you see people kind of the one who is getting points and stares is Xander, and he says yes, I'll be fine. All right, meet you soon. And he just kind of walks off. Do you go into the shop?
Yeah. What do they got?
So you
Let's
walk
see.
into the shop, and Michael, you see a man standing behind the counter. First of all, a bunch of vines and moss line the walls and are hanging from the ceiling of this place. The floor is pure, just like stone, but like moss, peeking up from some of the places. And behind the counter, you see a man with long, pointy ears, gray, cracked skin, of like an earthly tone, and
Whoa,
like
cool.
moss makes up like his hair and some of his other features. He has like some random branches growing here and there. This is a very, you've seen a lot more calm versions of this, but you know this man to be an Earth Genasi.
Oh, nice.
And a very intense one. Like, maybe like purebred, like, you know. He has piercing green eyes. And he turns and looks at all of you as you walk in. And he says, "Hello, my name is Root. Welcome to Root's Alchemical and Magical Shop. Pleasure to meet all of you. What can I do for you? I've never seen any of you before."
We were sent here by Xander Torn.
Xander... Oh, Xander Thorn?
Yeah.
Oh, really? He's here?
Yes.
Yeah,
He just
missed
dropped
him.
us off.
Oh, so glad to hear he is back. Sad about the circumstances, but glad for him to be here. Well, if you are friends of Xander's, I am a friend of yours. How can I help you? What are you looking for?
Whatever we're just browsing.
Just browsing. Okay.
What do you have? Yes.
Well, I have all kinds of things for you. I mainly focus in the herbalist alchemical things. And he pulls out like a wine crate, basically, of potions. He pulls out 3 crates. One is filled entirely with regular healing potions. One is filled with 3 greater and 2 superior healing potions. And then another one is filled with just a variety of colorful potions.
The mystery
them all.
bag.
Anything
drink 'em
fun
all.
in this one?
Oh,
How much?
you're looking at these potions here?
Yes.
Mhm.
Which is your favorite?
Oh, my favorite? Oh, gosh. Well, me personally, I like this one. He pulls out like a green, kind of has like some sediment on the bottom of it. I personally like this one the best. You drink this and you'll be able to talk to animals. Oh, it's very nice. I love talking to my furry friends. They're all great. A couple of these, he takes out some like deep blue ones. He says these will allow you to breathe underwater for periods of time, which is nice. He pulls out this like orange, deep red and orange one that has like a kind of a constant swirl to it. He says this is a potion of fire breath. That's pretty cool, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he says, these are obviously the regular, you got some healing potions here. I do have some vials of poison that you could use if you would like. But perhaps my favorite potion, if I really, arrow to my head, I would probably have to say it's this one. And out of the like mystery crate, he pulls out this like deep pink potion that has like a swirling sparkle of red in it. And he says, I call this one a filter of love.
What does that do?
Oh, well, if someone were to take this potion, for instance, the next creature that they talk to within 10 minutes will become charmed.
Oh,
And if they are a species and gender that you are normally attracted to, they will regard it as true love.
So you drink the potion and the person you're talking to gets charmed?
Sorry, no, I said that wrong. Common is second language for me. You will
Please.
become in love with the person you see.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes
If
sense.
you are normally attracted to them.
I'll start chatting in, I assume he speaks at Primordial,
Yeah.
to just kind of be like, oh, so that's not your first language.
Yes, exactly. Yes, no, he's like he goes into the details.
Yeah.
And he speaks to you in Primordial, and he says, honestly, it is a great time. I just want to say, I don't know what the makeup of your party is, how free-spirited us, us Genasi, we're much more free-spirited than the normal person, but this is a fun time. So, just wanted to know
The love thing.
Well, yes, I'm not talking about the fire breath. I mean, it's probably fun, but not the same kind.
No, we don't need that. No, we don't. I don't think. And then, like, the highs on my cheeks turn like me blushing, the lilac, lavender, and we don't. I don't know if that's needed.
Okay.
That's good.
Why is
for
he
us.
blushing?
No.
I don't think that's good. How much would, let's say, one regular healing potion and then one? What's the one above it? Is it
Greater.
superior? Greater. How much would one? So one regular, one greater cost.
Usually 200 total. I would give you 150 as a friend of Thorns.
That's all of my gold, basically.
What about the love potion?
The
How
love
much is the
potion? I could give you the love potion for 25 gold pieces.
You're gonna buy the. Okay.
Give it to somebody else.
Curious at the price. Yeah, exactly. We could use it to our advantage. Make somebody love us.
Distraction. Or love somebody else and be very distracted by it.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Or you
What were you
could have
thinking?
good time, not make it all serious.
Sure. What about the poison?
Poison vials?
Yes.
Sure. What about the
20 gold per vial, and you can, let's say you're dipping arrows, you can dip 3 arrows in each vial, so 20 gold per vial.
Can that like coat a weapon too?
Yes,
Or
you could
not?
coat. It's a coat a sword or a dagger for 10 minutes.
I'm
I'll take-
personally saving up for some armor, so I don't know what I can.
Yeah,
contribute.
that's the thing is I don't really
But
want
I
to
will
blow all of my money
contribute.
on.
I'll take 2 vials of poison.
Okay, wonderful. He gives you 2 vials of poison. You give him 4. He says with 2 you can make it 30. 30 gold.
Well, we could do a total at the end. Feel?
If I just
sure.
get one, how much is just one greater healing potion?
One greater is usually 150. I will give you for
75.
75. Sure.
I would go 7. I'll pay 7. I would pay 75 for a greater healing potion.
So 75 for greater healing, or 150 for greater and regular. Could we just get 2 greater for the same price? What kind of shop are you running here?
Well, you see, I just was giving discount on regular, not greater.
Don't push our luck.
I'll take the regular.
Okay, that will be for you the 30 gold for regular.
I'll hand
If you
him
buy
the
it as a bundle, but you're all gonna buy it as a bundle, so let's wait here, okay? So
Right.
we've got 1 greater, 1 regular, 2 vials of poison, filter of love,
And let's save the love.
You're not getting it? You're gonna get it?
No, yes, no, let's no. Like, what's the price? What?
Okay. Anything else? First of all, before I continue,
Do you have a healer's kit?
I do have healer's kit. Yes,
Do you
One of
have
those.
I
a
would-
bound?
I would throw in healer's kit for you.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much.
Do I have bound?
Do you have a bound collection of parchment?
Bound. He looks
Like
over at you.
this.
Bound collection parchment.
Like this. Like
And I'll explain,
all
like,
stuck
oh, sort of like a
together.
notebook,
Oh, you want the book? Okay.
well, blank.
a journal,
though.
a journal.
Blank book. Okay.
Yes.
Journal. I can look for journal. I don't think I have journal. No.
Okay.
So
Do you have any books
They don't have
on like
clusters. They don't have journals. What is
It's
this?
been a while since I've spoken
Do I have any
primordial. I
books?
forgot
I
how
do have books.
thick that-
local flora and fauna, things to look out for, poisons, how to treat them, things like that? I'd love to learn about that stuff.
Oh, sure. I can put a little pamphlet in your healing kit, perhaps.
Great, perfect, thank you. You're very helpful.
Anything? Hey. Anything else?
That's all I can think of.
Okay, so let's do this then. So
Our
regular
total-
is usually 50. Greater is usually 150, so we're at 200 now. Filter is usually 50, so that's 250. Vitals poison, usually 40 each. So that's 290. So I'll give you the whole lot for 200.
Would it help at all that we are looking for Xander's brother? I mean, we're looking to help with that situation.
This would help with this, yes. This would
Yes, it
help with
would.
that, yeah. Those potions would help for that.
He's asking for a He's asking for a further discount.
Oh,
What if
I have to make a
what if
living,
we
huh?
were-
So,
Oh yes, all right.
Well,
Yes,
we'll all
both?
chip in. We'll all chip in.
We'll all
Yeah,
chip in.
come
We're
through.
all
Everyone,
chip
what
in.
are you laughing at?
What's 200 divided by 6?
Let us just
Or divided by
just-
5?
Let us just step aside. We'll hash this all out. Just give us 1 second.
That's offering very
Poisons were going to be
Math,
30,
quick math,
right?
quick math. 40 each.
40 each.
I'm fine with chipping in 40.
I do it.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Done.
Sure.
40.
All right, here is 1 greater, 1 regular, 2 vial poison, 1 filter of love, 1 herbalism kit with pamphlet, which was given for free.
Thank you. That's very kind.
So, Emory, do you want to grade the regular healing potion? I'll grab the greater one.
Sure.
Cool.
Got it.
Please tell your friends about Rams.
Will do.
If you need anything else before you leave this lovely town, you can come and see me. Or say hi.
Thank you so much.
Are
Give
you
him
sure
like
you
a-
don't want to speak with the animals? It's very cute. Usually funny.
How much was it?
50 gold for animals.
That's
Ooh, come on. That's more than most people make it a year.
Oliver, she's gonna put her arm through Oliver's arm and start walking him out the door.
50 gold.
Yes.
been like a,
As
give him
you all,
a very nice, like, it's like goodbye and
you hear
primordial.
him like say an insult in primordial.
Whoa!
Not you,
Oh,
your
Aeliana
friend's
will-
rude.
She'll turn over her shoulder and be like, like carry him.
It's been a while since I've spoken primordial. Forgot how the vocab is all kind of wacky compared to common.
Oliver, why do you get so upset when people try to make money?
I don't know.
I understand.
Something from my past.
I just feel like 50 gold is a lot to talk to an animal.
But
Do you also feel the need to
Are you
start playing
kidding?
a saxophone?
What would Eric Younglove pay to be able to talk to animals for an
Are you
hour?
talking to Eric Younglove or are you talking to Oliver?
Shut the
They're
fuck
very
up.
different people.
Okay.
It's a very
Listen.
amazing thing that he's giving you the gift
Listen.
to do.
Oliver,
Yeah, but
do you
in this
know
world,
how
it's
much-
normal.
do you
No,
know how
it's
much
not. That's the
time-
point.
Right. Do you know how much time and effort goes into making these potions? It's quite a lot.
I understand.
Doesn't seem like you do.
It just seems like a lot of money. I don't come from money, so if somebody wants to charge 50 gold for a little vial, it's shocking every time.
Yes, I guess that makes sense. But think about it like a piece of armor. A lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of work goes into it. It doesn't matter if it's big or small, it's the effort.
Well, in his defense, the armor lasts a lot longer. Xander says as he kind of walks up.
How did you get here?
I just, well,
Right, I'm
kind
just
of, I'm
trying to
sorry,
be
I'm used to being
kind.
very quiet.
The people.
I
All right.
appreciate it.
All
And I will
right.
keep that in mind with further interactions.
To the bank.
Yes.
Yeah, to the bank.
The banks.
We're going
Never
to the
been to
bank.
the
We
bank.
love the bank.
Just once. I just need 1 second. Everyone's very judgmental. I'm so sorry. And she's just gonna rush there.
Wouldn't it be like super clerical trying to sell us like credit cards?
Where, yeah, we
Make
don't.
sure you get a good interest rate.
We don't necessarily have to we don't necessarily have to RP the bank.
No, I'm just gonna tell you how much.
So
I'm
yeah,
putting
so
If we open a savings account.
yeah, how much? Actually, you don't have to. You
CD.
you can just DM me and tell me how much.
Damn it, come on!
You can
I
DM
love
me
the
and tell me how much
mystery,
you
yes.
deposit.
it. Perfect.
And I'll give
You
you
know what I'm
like
saving
million?
for?
an account number and stuff like
A
that.
million? Yes, please. That's so funny.
It'll be
They will
like
never tell me.
32. Like, all right. You eventually leave the bank, and he says, "All right, so now we want to meet my aunt, if possible. That's what we'll do. That sounds great. Wonderful." And
Are you okay with this? Are you on good terms with your aunt?
Oh, no. Yes, my family is not super happy with the fact that I left. The town loves me, the city loves me, they think I'm fun. But my family is a little upset that I left after my mother died.
Oh, then we do not have to go. It's not. That is an intrusion.
No,
We can go straight to the tavern. Instead.
He no. I should see them.
Sure. Surely they'll be happy that you're back.
They're definitely not going to be angry or anything. It just might be a little awkward. And honestly, I could use friends there when I get.
Do they know
or
about
people that I know? I'm not saying we're friends, but
Do they know about your talents?
Okay.
Good to know.
So keep that on the down.
yes.
Okay.
Oliver's eyes go
Oh
big.
no.
And what's the goal of us talking to the? Just introduce. I mean, it's always good to have friends
I
in high
had a
places.
question
Or we,
for her.
that's right. Yes, let's go.
Well, and I'm just reminding you. This is the GM. If your character would have forgot about this or not wanted to say it, you can. But
We're
you
looking
did
for-
mention telling them about Liana.
Yeah, we're looking for Leon.
Oh, that's
Right.
right. Okay, yes.
Right. Thank you for the reminder.
You mentioned that, so that's why I'm feeling like
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, you eventually...
As we're really quick, as we're
Yes.
walking, as I think maybe Xander leads the way. As he peels off from the group, I'll kind of just pass Aeliana and be like, he likes you, right? And then I'll keep.
What? Wait, initially grab your arm. What are you talking about?
Oh, come
You
on,
can't
he's
just say that to someone. Who?
Xander's totally into you.
He's not.
Go for it.
No. What?
Go for it, or I'm gonna be mad at you. Not actually mad.
Why?
It's just
Okay,
you
I
should
was
do
like,
it.
what?
I'm not. No, you're awesome.
I-
No, you should do it. Get your. Oh, we don't know each other that well for me to say that. Just chase your passions.
I want to know what he was going to say.
We don't gotta worry about it. Just he's cute. He's hot. We can see.
Yes. Right.
I think he likes you.
I don't think he does.
I think he does. You're also. Listen.
Uh,
You're also objectively very attractive. It makes sense.
that seems complicated, and we're busy. So.
What's complicated about two hot people spending some time together?
Spending some time together.
Highly complicated. There's a lot of factors that go into that.
Am I the only one in this group that fucks?
Yes.
What are you guys talking about?
Oh god. Please just no. I'm not.
What are you whispering?
Forget it.
You're being so loud,
Oh.
Davey.
Are you okay?
Okay.
What's happening?
Blushes.
I'm just trying to be a good friend.
All
Oh,
right.
Do you need a friend? Do you need a good friend?
Okay, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I'll
Always,
think about it.
always
I'll
here
think
for
about
you.
it.
Xander's up just at the top of the at the top of the column, being like, and this is but it's just kind of doing
Yeah.
a
Nobody's
tour to
listening.
no one's listening.
No way. I'm just yeah.
No way.
So no, but really, it's your.
I'll think about it. Just-
Yeah, think about it.
yes.
What are you
Um,
thinking about?
I think that Aeliana should totally make. I think that she and Xander like each other, and I think that they should go for it.
Oh. Yeah. That's. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Weird. Crazy.
Not
yeah.
spread this around. We don't need to spread this around. It's not
All
necessary.
right, all right.
and he just fell off.
Yep.
He takes you up to the manor. The Iron Riders, they're not always on horses, but the main guard here are called the Iron Riders.
Iron
so,
Walkers.
so these two are Iron Walkers. And they, at the main gate, see Xander. Just let him in, no issue. As you enter inside of the main hall, the noise of the outside begins to fade away, except for one annoying fucking dog. And you find yourselves in a big, large foyer. There is a man currently talking to what is clearly like a servant here. and oh, I hit the wrong thing. And he has short red hair, very full red beard, with this like nice fur-lined cloak. And he turns to see everyone entering, and he says, "Xander!" And he walks over, and the two of them hug. And he just kind of puts his hands on either side of Xander's face. "It's so good to see you, cousin. It's great to see you. Who are your friends?" And Xander kind of like nods, you know, kind of solemnly, and gestures to all of you, and he says, "These are my friends, the Concerned Citizens. They're an adventuring party. I'll let them introduce themselves, but this is my cousin and son of the Earl, Victor Torn."
Pleasure.
You guys go introduce yourselves. Victor says, "Well, it's a pleasure to meet all of you as well. I've, surprisingly, of this morning, heard tales. We received a hawk from Dariok. It seems that Dariok has had some events lately."
Just a few.
"Yes, well, I suppose the overturning of a baron is small time for you." And Xander's like, "What?" And he turns to look at all of you. "You overturned a baron?"
Corrupt.
Yes.
To
Yeah.
be clear, not just for fun.
We helped, yes.
"They helped save the city," Victor says. And he kind of, Xander, like, kind of almost blushes, and he's like, "Yes, well, they also saved me on the road." And Victor kind of, like, tousles Xander's hair, and he's like, "I'm sure they did. I'm sure they needed to." And Xander, like, kind of rolls his eyes. And Xander says, "I was hoping that we could see Aunt Kima." And Victor kind of nods, and he says, "Well, she's quite busy, as always, but perhaps I could be of some assistance." He kind of looks over at Aeliana, kind of smiles.
She looks at the group like, "Go ahead, guys."
Are you okay? What's the matter?
Why are you?
I
talking
say
to me?
Victor. Yeah.
"Oh, I was just offering assistance. Should you need it?"
I do actually. We do as well. But I did have a specific question for after. If that's all right.
"Hit me with it."
Anyways, yes, we over to the Baron and the Seal Doors, and you know all of this. It sounds like the daughter, Liana Sealdor, escaped. So we are trying to spread the word that if there's anything you see of her, she's wanted. So.
Huh. Okay, well, that's good to know. Thank you for making us aware.
Of course.
You have any little birds out there that maybe could look into it? See if she's arrived at the town?
I don't have any pet birds, no.
Any spies or people out there that
And you're going to
actually
be
could
Baron. Or,
and elbows
you're gonna be
Oliver.
leader of this.
Yes, well, you know, of course, God's forbid when my mother passes, I will be Baron.
Insight
Yes.
check on him
Say it like
specifically
that.
mentioning his mother passing.
Sure, roll an insight check.
Like, Emory in all the stories that he's read is like, "Are you trying to kill your mom?"
Okay, yeah, roll an insight check.
That is a 19.
He says God's forbid, but he kind of like smiles as he says it.
Ew.
I do not like this guy.
I don't want to talk to him anymore.
I don't like him, and I don't like that he just gaslit us all into thinking that he was asking if we needed help while staring at Aeliana.
That's all I think we needed. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
though,
that's all. That's
for
it.
all
Thank
the-
you.
Xander
Thank
says.
you.
Xander says, well, we were also wondering, and he kind of looks at Aeliana, if I could speak with Aunt Kima. because she's my aunt, and I want to see her. So go get her, Xander, or Victor. And Victor kind of says, all right, I will send someone for her. And Xander says, no, you and I will go get her now. And he kind of like pushes Victor. It's like, ow, Xander. And he like ushers Victor away, and he like, Xander looks back and makes eye contact with you, Aeliana, and then goes further into the manor.
Nice family.
Are there like guards around us? Or
Yeah. I mean, not around you, but they're just in the manor, watching.
Not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Aeliana crosses her arms over her stomach and is just kind of like.
Yeah,
standing there.
it'd be cool to run into someone that's like, oh no, we met the king. He's cool. I was gonna say like a cool leader person. But...
Did you need something else, Aeliana? Seem to be.
Yes, but not from him. I don't like the way he looked at me, so I'd rather not.
Yeah, I get
Like
creep
back of
vibes.
the velvet pillow.
No.
Yeah, there's always someone like him.
Should we leave?
I'd like to be able to speak to the Earl if I can, but if not, I'd
Yes.
rather leave than get nothing at all. So.
You hear a little bit of shouting.
Oh.
That sounds like an argument.
Oh.
And then a grunt.
Oh.
And then you don't hear anything else.
Like nobody comes out?
Nope, no, not right away. No.
Should I go check?
Is there like steel on steel type
No.
thing or no?
Just like a grunt punch, like somebody got punched or
You know what a
something?
punch sounds like. Yeah, you hear a punch.
Guys,
Can I-
I'm gonna go.
Yes, should we look through? Is there a keyhole or something?
I'll open the door.
Okay, that works too.
The guards are there, and they like their pikes cross in front of the
Yeah.
door.
There was some sort of scuffle. Either you don't want to check it out.
One of the guards looks at you and says, "They fight like fucking brothers. It happens all the time."
So brothers fight?
I
They,
wouldn't
they
know.
look at each
I
other.
don't know.
Oh, we do.
Are you guys brothers?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, that's cool.
We worked really hard to get the same station, actually.
Oh,
Shut up.
happy.
They need to know a life story. Well, maybe they're interested. I don't know.
What are your names?
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, I'm writing this down.
Is your name
And
Russ?
Mike.
Yeah, I love
Oh, yes.
Seems
curveball.
like Gorm got the short end of the stick.
it.
While they're telling the story, can I sneak past and is there
Roll a
any
stealth
way
check.
that like that is a 24.
Yeah. No one notices you.
Amazing.
No one notices that Danny's
like being an
or
orphan
Emory's now
again.
just gone. Yeah, you just like purposely
Yeah.
just walk right past one of them, and
Okay,
you
what-
turn down the hallway, and you see Victor and Xander, kind of post argument. Xander's like holding his mouth and like checking for blood, and Victor is like holding his eye. And Victor says, I was actually happy to see you, Xander. And Xander says, yeah, well, I've never really been happy to see you, Victor. You're a dick, and you were rude to my friends. Just because you're going to be Baron someday doesn't mean you're Baron now, alright? And Victor kind of nods. Alright, Xander. Alright. And he walks off. And Xander kind of turns and he walks in your direction.
Is there anything for me to like hide?
Not really.
And then if I noticed that he was like coming past me, I would like try to run ahead and get back out.
Okay, yeah. I would say with a 24 stealth check, we'll let that ride. You just sneak right back out.
Oh, I wanted to go in further.
And Xander comes in. comes to the door and he says, "All right, you guys can all you can come in now." And the Gorm and Mike release the pikes,
Nice to meet
and
you
you
both.
walk inside. You hear them kind of like tiff back and forth as you walk in. And Xander takes you further into the manor and takes you to basically what's a large study or office. And inside, it's also guarded by 2 Iron Riders. And inside, you see an older woman, long red hair and 2 braids that fall over. Once again, a really nice fur-lined cloak. And she kind of stands and looks at you all. Has a very regal air about her. And Xander says, Aunt Kima, Earl Kima, this is the concerned citizens. They saved me on the road and are part of the reason why I am here. And Kima kind of like smiles and she says, Aunt is okay, Xander. And she looks over and she says, concerned citizens, clever, please come make yourselves comfortable. And there's not enough chairs for all of you to sit, but
I'll stand.
You do come over, and she kind of sits back down. How can I be of assistance?
Well, we'll tell you again, just in case it doesn't get through the right channels, but Liana Sealdor is on the run. We're trying to tell as many people as possible that there is a bounty on her head, and if you notice anything, and if we are around or available, we're happy to help. We're not going to stay long, but just to keep an eye out. She could be gathering forces or anything. She's probably out to cause trouble, so just be aware.
We've been asked to investigate by the king, and I'll show the coin.
Oh. She like reaches her hand out for it.
Yeah, I'd give it to her.
She looks at it. It's been a long time since I've seen one of these. The story I read must be true. You must be quite formidable.
Best we can.
We do our best, yeah.
We will keep an eye out on this, Liana. What does she look like?
Describe her. The long black hair, usually in
You
a braid.
see, like, a moment
Sketch.
of, like, thinking.
Oh.
Thank you. We will keep a lookout.
Was there any... Yeah, I was going to do an insight to see if there's
Yeah, I know.
recognition.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
Any of us, or
Yeah, anybody.
natural 20?
Nice. With a nat 20, there's nothing malicious behind it, but you can tell that she's like, haven't I seen someone that looks exactly like that recently?
Oh.
But she like doesn't want to take the time to completely follow the thread.
So she's not like hiding anything.
No, but she does. You do see like a, that seems familiar kind of a thing coming from her.
If you see anything and you can, if we can help, just let us know.
Will do. Thank you for providing us with this information. It was not a part of the letter we received, which is interesting. But is there anything else that I can do for you?
Yes. And she'll look to the group and then kind of just nod, like not ask them to leave or anything. I was wondering if you had any information or recent news from the Avarna house in Hilnam.
Oh, Avarna. It's been a while since I've heard that name, but let me check my messages. She kind of like reaches out into parchment that she's received recently. Well, I definitely, she's like, as she's looking, she's not like saying this from something she's looking at, she's saying this from memory. She's like, as far as I last remember, there was a change in leadership. The brother is now the head of the house. The rest of the family left for whatever reason. There was a death, which is unfortunate. I remember. Oh, I also remember that the woman of the house married the brother. I always thought that was a bit untoward.
Married her brother or
Brother of her husband.
Oh
Yes, I
God.
don't
Okay.
know.
Thank you. That was
You know,
Angie.
I'm not one to
asking.
judge. You know, it's an interesting turn of events. Oh, yes, here. It seems that the last I've heard of the Avarnas is they are on the approved the list attending the king's celebration
Oh.
at the end of the year. Yes, young. Or is this Angie?
This is Angie. This is Angie asking Kelsey. Did you've never said your last name to us, right? So, okay, just wanted to
Rowina knows.
Rowina knows.
Yeah.
No one else does.
Yeah, but Rowina knows because Rowina knows, not
Yes.
because of. Okay.
Yep. That's right.
They have talked about it, but yeah, no. Kelsey has not, or Aeliana has not said anything.
Right.
Are you? Do you know of the Avarnas?
Yes. Very well.
Well, you still have time to make it to the end of the year festival then, and you can catch up with them there, hopefully.
Yes. Just so happens we are heading there after our business. So thank you very
Well,
much.
what is your
Appreciate it.
business, if you don't mind me asking?
To Uldria?
They're traveling south with me, Mother. They're helping me look for, or Aunt Kima, they're helping me look for, and he kind of like, he cuts off, and she says, "Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
Of course.
I do perhaps, if you are an adventuring party, there is a task perhaps you could help me with. I would pay you for."
Happy to help if we have time.
Within our means.
Well, it is on the road to Wuldriar that we've heard the tales. Apparently there are a pair of trolls that are causing some trouble on the wall, right outside the Misty Grove, about a day's travel. And some of our shipments of supplies sent in from Wuldriar have not arrived. Some of our prisoner transports to Wuldriar have not made it. And so if you are able to take care of these trolls, I would gladly offer you the reward of 250 gold pieces per troll.
Oh,
Certainly, we will check it out.
yeah.
I would, of course, need proof of their slaying.
Yes, of course.
What would be acceptable?
Well, I would have a way of knowing whatever piece you brought back would be a troll. So.
A head might be too big.
Yes, they are large creatures.
Finger, perhaps?
They are yes, they are giant-sized creatures. So please do be careful if that is something you look into.
Of course.
For sure.
Thank you so much for
Is
your
there-
time. I know you're
Absolutely.
quite busy.
Anything else that?
What kind of shipments were it? Just general supplies or anything specific that? was
Well,
being
most recently
diverted?
we had one come in through Darioch, but usually we're receiving shipments from Wuldriar.
Is it anything specific that they're shipping that?
From
looking
Wuldriar?
for- Yes.
Well, we ship prisoners sometimes down to Wuldriar, as the Banished Isles are down there, obviously. What we receive from Wuldriar is usually salt, fish, things of that sort.
General goods.
Yes.
All the salt to the trolls then, I guess.
Yes.
I appreciate you traveling with my nephew. It is good to see him again. And Xander kind of nods. It is good to see you as well, and Kima. I apologize for the headache that Victor might give you later. She just kind of waves her hand. That's quite alright.
Your nephew is quite impressive, I have to say.
Right.
Just like his mother. And he kind of has a brisk inhale on that one and nods. And she says, I'm so sorry to rush you out, but I do have another meeting that I must attend to. But please spend your time here in Rahnhar and take the night. If you're with Xander, you won't have to pay for anything. Yes, enjoy what the city has to offer.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Xander kind of nods and escorts you all out of the room. In the hallway, he says, thank you all for being so kind. That went pretty well, honestly.
Yeah.
I hope you got the information you needed. Now we head to the barley fields. Wind down for the evening.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Sure, yes.
You're gonna love Omar. He's a big minotaur. He's very cool. Emory or Angie?
It's Emory this time. While we're walking out, I would try to hang back with Xander.
Yeah, I would say easily enough.
Hey, where would I find the post office or the mail center if someone was trying to get a letter to me?
Actually, it's done through the bank.
Damn it!
And that's where we're gonna end this week's episode.
Damn it!
That is hilarious.
So,
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to go to the bank then.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we will pick up next time with you heading to the barley fields for maybe a little respite before you continue your journey south. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you being here and a part of it. And thank you to my players, the best players a GM can ask for. I say it every time, but I do mean it every time.
Better.
And as always, everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.